From St. John Vianney High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, this is Fayetteville High School football, where tonight the Fayetteville Bulldogs will open their 2018 season against the Vianney Golden Griffins. Both teams coming off state quarterfinal finishes last season, and it's the season opener for both teams. I'm Matt Jones with Blair Cartwright, and we're going to pause right here as they are getting ready to play the national anthem a little bit earlier than we expected here tonight in the suburbs of St. Louis.
Amen. We ask you to please remain standing at the national anthem tonight for the block band under the direction of Mr. Alex Bourget.
Sure can. Okay, well, where'd my pig go? That's all right. It's not your fault. That's me. Well, I had a pen. I don't know what. Oh, there it is. Okay, 479. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay, will do. Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're ready.
Sorry.
Fayetteville and Vianney about 3 minutes from kickoff. The captains are lining up at midfield right now, getting ready to go out for the opening game coin toss. Obviously an out-of-state matchup. Fayetteville finished 7-5 overall last season. They finished in the state quarterfinals, Class 7A in Arkansas. Vianney was 10-2 last season. They were conference champions, and they finished in the state quarterfinals here in Missouri, Class 5A. That's not the largest classification in the state of Missouri, but it's still considered large school football here in the state. So a lot of similarities between these two teams. It's the opening game, obviously, for both of them. D1 talent on both of these rosters. We'll get to Vianney's talent here in just a minute. But the similarities kind of in there, Blair Cartwright. You got Fayetteville, a public school. You've got Vianney, a private Catholic school. This is certainly a lot different setting, too, than Harmon Field back home.
Yes, it is, and it is a unique setting, to say the least. Oh, let me step out. Hey, Stack, this is Blair.
Yeah,
again.
so it's a unique setting. Don Heap Field sits on the campus of Vianney High School. Vianney's in Kirkwood, Missouri. Kirkwood about 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis. And if you've been to one of the small school high schools in northwest Arkansas, you kind of know what we're dealing with. Maybe a Prairie Grove or a Pea Ridge or Gravette. That's kind of what this field reminds you of. Here on the opposing side where we are, we're actually sitting in the stands tonight. No press box for the visiting team. It's about 9 rows deep on the opposing stands, 50 yards long from about the 25 to the 25. Over on the other side, a little bit more seating as you would expect for the home team. Vianney, it's a lot of trees around here. The sun's going down. The sun was an issue when the teams were out here taking their pregame warm-ups, taking kickoffs, fielding punts, things of that nature. But the sun's going down. It shouldn't play much of a role in this game. It's a turf field. See the big V there in the middle of the field. It's also doubles as a soccer field. Soccer, really a big deal here in St. Louis, and obviously at Vianney as well. You'll see the soccer lines out there on the field. But it's a turf field. There was some rain that came through earlier today. That shouldn't be an issue. It moved out. The skies are clear, and it's very nice, very pleasant night. Upper 70s is the temperature right now. It'll fall slightly throughout the night. We are about a minute away from kickoff. The Fayetteville captains are out at midfield. The captains this season for the Bulldogs is quarterback Darius Bowers. He wears number 5. Left tackle Cameron Urban, number 54. Receiver Bear Adams is number 4. and linebacker Karsten Johnson. It appears that Fayetteville has won the toss. And we're waiting to see what the white hat says. Vianney will receive the opening kickoff. Fayetteville will kick off to open the 2018 season.
Should it go left to right?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Yeah, so Fayetteville will, if you're watching this on FHSBulldogs.com, Fayetteville will defend the goal line to the left of the screen, and Vianney will move from our right to our left. Vianney will go out to accept the opening kickoff. For Vianney, we talked about they've got some D1 talent. No one more talented, though, than Kyron Williams. Watch for him tonight. He wears number 20, and he's going to be back, it looks like, on this opening kickoff. Maybe not. I think that's 21. Kind of hard to see their numbers for Vianney. They're wearing black jerseys, and they've got yellow outlines on their jerseys. If you're listening to this on 101.5, Fayetteville is wearing their road white uniforms tonight, gray pants, purple helmets. Vianney is in all black, and they've got some yellow stripes on their helmets. They look like the Michigan Wolverines.
They do. They look like the Wolverines with, I don't know, some funky Air Jordan type uniforms. And the returners are looking into the sun. The sun is setting on the trees, and it is humid too. Yeah. But they are looking into the sun. In fact, they're shielding their eyes as Hux Richardson set to kick this off in the 2018 season. About to get underway, Matt. Going to be a good one.
Both of these teams expected to challenge for their conference championships. This doesn't affect playoffs for either team, but hey, you play a game like this early in the season, there's a lot of pride on the line. It's a sky kick, and it'll be fielded inside the 15 at the 14, coming back to his left and being pursued. Breaks a tackle up to the 20-yard line. On the return for Vianney, that was number 21, Farid Cheeks. Got about maybe 6-7 yards on the return, and then Vianney will begin at its own 20-yard line to open the 2018 season. So we're talking about Kyron Williams. He wears number 20. He's committed to play for Notre Dame. And they put him all over the field. He'll take some direct snaps. He'll catch passes. He'll run. He plays linebacker. He even punts for this team. On first down, Vianney will run the option to the left. Gets a couple of yards, maybe 3 out toward the 23-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd and 7 on the carry that time for Vianney, quarterback Griffin John.
A little surprised by that. I thought we might see the big man get the rock there, but maybe trying to keep Fayetteville off balance a little bit. A little quarterback sneak. I don't know if anybody really knew what to expect tonight.
Percy Mitchell's the tailback, set up in the shotgun formation to the left of John, the quarterback. Takes the snap, throws right, quick pass out over the 20 to 25, and across the 30, a first down for Vianney. On the reception that time, that was the Notre Dame commit. Kyron Williams gets about 9 yards out to the 32, and it's first down for the Griffins.
Those numbers are not easy to read.
They are not.
Those are not TV-friendly numbers at all. It's just basically an outline in yellow.
In college football, they'd get a penalty at the start of each quarter. On first down, they give to the back, breaks a couple of tackles, gets out to the 37. That was Percy Mitchell. 5 yards, 2nd and 5 now for the Griffins as we move inside of 11 minutes to play in the first quarter.
They got a pretty good push up front on that one. The defensive line so good in the scrimmage against Greenwood. Needing to step up a little bit right now.
Pretty good start here for Vianney. John steps back, throws left, pass is caught out at the 40. A flag comes in. This is going to be interference, Blair, but I'm not sure who they're going to call it on.
Yeah, it could go either way.
8. We're both kind of battling there for the ball. It looks like they're going to call it, though, on the Fayetteville defense, and that'll be an automatic first down if that is the call. On the catch that time for Vianney was Jacob McCauley, covering for the Purple Dogs, Brooks Flanagan. The pass was caught out at the 40, about 2 yards short of the first down, but it's a hold against the Purple Dogs, and they're going to take the result of the penalty, it appears. It'll be a first down for the Griffins after the mark-off. We'll see where they're going to mark it off from, though. There's a little bit of confusion right now among the officiating crew.
Yeah, it's kind of trying to get their story straight. And they're still trying to get it. Well, okay, there we go. There's the mark-off. And they'll put it at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, so the 47. So as a hold, it'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. That's an automatic first down now for Vianney. Scoreless game, first quarter, first game of the season. Vianney with the ball near midfield at the 47, its own 47. Moving the ball well against this Fayetteville defense early on. A little bit of motion, lots of movement from Vianney. And now we've got, we got a, looked like that might have been the right tackle for the Griffins. Jumped off sides. Number 53, I believe, is who that was. That's Luke Winkleman. That'll be 5 yards. So Fayetteville gets a little bit of that yardage back from its penalty the play before.
They've come out in a different formation every time, and it's quite drastic each time, too. This is a proud and storied program. Talking with Coach Dawson, wasn't sure really what to expect. First game of the year, new personnel.
Yeah. Both of these teams were state champions 2 years ago. Fayetteville in Class 7A in Arkansas. Vianney won in Class 5A in Missouri. Again, both teams made the state quarterfinals last year. On first down, they pitch it to Williams. Running right across the 40. The 45 out near midfield falls into Fayetteville territory. We'll see where they mark him down, but it looks like it's around the 49-yard line. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out back at the 49 of Vianney. And so that's going to be a gain of 7. And it'll bring up second down for the Griffins. Good spot there. And one thing to keep an eye on, Williams can pass the ball. That was almost set up like it was going to be a halfback pass. Vianney threw 3 passes, or I'm sorry, Williams threw 3 passes last year. 2 of them were for touchdowns. Kind of a do-it-all guy. First down, second down, John keeps it himself, gets across midfield out to the Fayetteville 48, and that'll bring up a third down now for the Purple Dog defense. The first time we've seen them in a third down setting this season. Big Fayetteville crowd here on hand, on its feet. Spirited. They've enjoyed their time in St. Louis. Because the team came up yesterday. Third down at 6. Vianney needs to get to about the Fayetteville 42 for a first down, possibly the 43. Yard markers between those 2 yard lines. Shotgun formation. John takes the snap, looking right, throws, pass, caught. First down. Did he catch it or not? They're going to say he caught it. The Fayetteville defenders were saying he didn't, but the official down there on the far sideline says yes at the 42-yard line, and that ought to be enough for a first down for the Griffins. 6 yards on 3rd and 5. Who caught that one? Could you tell? Couldn't quite tell. It was the flanker over there on the right side, but couldn't quite tell who that was, Blair. Trying to keep stats. It's a little tricky. We'll give it to Copeland. First down, Vianney works out of the shotgun. Both of these teams look like they're going to run a lot of shotgun tonight. Here's the give. Big back goes right side across the 30 and knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 13 on the run. Percy Mitchell, 5'11", 210-pound senior. He also plays defensive end. He is a load to bring down for the Fayetteville defense. Boy, it was good misdirection. It fooled the defense, and he was able to get around the corner. He can scoot, and of course, obviously, Notre Dame is off, and that's where he's going. Vianney with a shotgun look. Now they bring a man in motion. They'll give it to him. Running left. This is Cheeks. Gets across the 30, falls forward near the 25-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 26. Maybe the 25. Yeah, they're going to give him the 25. 4 yards on the carry that time. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 now for Vianney. A little generous. Little generous, I thought, on the jet sweep. Looked like we had it solved, but he picked it up. So the Griffins moving the ball here on this first drive of the season. They're at the Fayetteville 25-yard line. 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation, whistles, and it looks like we might have a timeout. And we do. Timeout Vianney. 8:01 to play first quarter. The Griffins call timeout as they face a 2nd and 6. I don't know who this helps more, Blair. Vianney to set up a play call, or the Fayetteville defense to kind of catch its breath. A lot of players grabbing at the water bottles. I'm a little surprised by this. It seems like they have Fayetteville a little bit on their heels right now, and they take a timeout. So, I think this is good for the Purple Dogs, kind of regroup right now. We do want to let you know our scoreboard's pulling the information from the scoreboard. They do not list the down and go-to yardage on the scoreboard, which is a little surprising. We'll give it to you, though. 2nd and 6 is what Vianney's looking at when play resumes with 8:01 to go in the first quarter. We probably should have taken the commercial break, but I was a little unaware with the first time out.
defense is set.
Yeah, 2nd and 6. Griffin John comes out. John's a 5'11", 180-pound junior quarterback for the Griffins. He's got an appropriate first name.
Yeah. Tell size-wise, I mean, they're pretty even size-wise.
Yeah, definitely.
The two squads.
Definitely similar in size. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right for Vianney. Here comes the rush. John throws right side. That pass is incomplete. Over near the 10-yard line. Broken up that time by the Fayetteville defense. Looked like Jay Beasley was on the coverage.
Good coverage.
For the Purple Dogs.
And they got some pressure on the quarterback that time, and he had to unload it. And he's really lucky that wasn't picked off because that was kind of a quacking duck toward the sideline.
That was the first time we've really seen Fayetteville get any kind of a rush on the Griffins offense. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 19 for a first down.
There's a little frustration on their sideline. The coach is not real happy.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're going to give it to Mitchell, running right side, spins, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the run for Mitchell. They give him a favorable spot. Forward progress to the 26. So it'll be a loss of 1, but that brings up 4th and 7 now for the Griffins.
The offensive coach for the Griffins calling the play was stomping his feet because his quarterback couldn't quite determine what he was wanting, but now the momentum's starting to shift a little bit toward the Fayetteville Bulldogs.
Kind of no man's land here. There's a little bit of a wind that's blowing across the field.
And they're going for it.
There's not a lot of kickers in high school football who are going to try a 43-yarder. That's what it would be from here. 4th and 7. They need to get to the 19. John rolls right, throws, pass, tipped and incomplete. They're going to throw a flag.
Oh, my
goodness. It was
goodness.
tipped, Blair, before it got to the receiver.
So maybe they might wave the flag off.
We'll see what the officials say. The ball was tipped before it got to the intended receiver down on the far right sideline.
I think the flag was for maybe a face mask.
Possibly, yes. It looks like the official is.
And now they're discussing whether or not, as you noted, the ball was tipped, so that would have waved off contact unless it is a face mask.
It's a face mask on Fayetteville.
That gives them the first down.
Or is that a hold? It's hard to see what the official's doing over there.
He's not real.
Yeah, they are calling a hold. It's a first down, though, for Vianney.
Man.
And so that will negate a big defensive play there for the Purple Dogs.
Oh,
it looked like they might have gotten a stop. Billy Dawson not happy. Really,
there was a lot of contact. Yeah, he's out on
Billy Dawson's almost out to the hash marks down here inside the 30-yard line. Fayetteville has 12 on the field, counting Billy Dawson. And he's walking out even further now, trying to get an explanation from the official.
I don't think he liked that explanation.
There it is.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Now the official's coming over. Billy Dawson in his second year as the Fayetteville head coach. They went 7-5 in its inaugural season. He's not happy, though, with what he heard from the official.
So they're going to spot it at the 14, is that right?
It looks like it's going to be even inside the 14, maybe the 12.
Oh, man. So it's from the spot of the foul?
I'm not.
Because they were at the 15.
Well, they were at the 27. If it was a face mask called, then that would be 15 yards, and that would explain the 27 to the 12. Again, we couldn't quite see what the official, if he was going hold or a face mask, kind of similar.
Yeah.
On first down, though, here's Williams, 5, touchdown, Vianney. Kyron Williams, the Notre Dame commit, makes Fayetteville pay for the penalty. He goes in from 12 yards out untouched. And Vianney's got a 6-0 lead with 7:11 to play in the first quarter. Kyron Williams scored 35 touchdowns last season for the Griffins, also threw for a couple of scores. Just a really talented player who committed to Notre Dame earlier this year over offers from 22 other schools. He was down between Notre Dame, Michigan, and Missouri. Very talented running back, one of the best players in the state of Missouri. And he shows why on that carry. On to attempt the extra point for the Griffins is Andrew Copeland. Ball's down. The kick is blocked. Blocked, and it'll be blown dead. Coming through on the rush that time, it looked like it might have been Torrance Farmer that got the block for the Purple Dogs. We'll check on that. We'll take our first break of the year. 7:11 to play, first quarter. Vianney leads Fayetteville 6-0. You're listening to Purple Dog Football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Back now at Don Heap Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Vianney leads Fayetteville 6-0 after the Griffins go 80 yards on their first drive of the season, capped by a 12-yard touchdown run by Kyron Williams. Fayetteville's defense had a couple of chances to get off the field on that drive, with some untimely penalties, I guess, if you're the Purple Dogs. Negated some stops.
46 yards rushing on that drive, 15 yards passing, but the penalties very costly for Fayetteville.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty on a fourth down, what appeared to be a fourth down stop for the Purple Dogs. That was definitely a killer. All right, so we'll see the Fayetteville offense for the first time this season. First, though, back deep to receive the ball for Fayetteville. That is number 1, Bo Stuckey, standing next to Connor Flanagan, number 8.
And they're both standing at the 10.
On to kick for the Griffins is Lucas Menz, wears number 85. He is a lefty.
3 steps. Oh,
kick.
my
goodness, this will be field. What great field position for the Purple Dogs.
Ooh, that
as they fielded at their 35-yard line. And so that's where we'll see Darius Bowers and the Purple Dog offense for the first time this season. Bowers, he's got some D1 schools looking at him. He's been offered by the likes of, I think Kent State has offered him. I know he's got Southern Miss offer. Some Ivy League schools looking at him too, according to Coach Billy Dawson. He'll run out of the shotgun formation, and he will run, Blair. He ran for 5 touchdowns last season, threw for 34, accounted for almost 4,000 yards of total offense. 4 receivers to the left on first down. They throw. It's a short pass. Breaks a tackle at the 35 and falls forward to the 37-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8 now for the Purple Dogs. Bowers stands in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers to either side. Looking left all the way, a little bit of a rush. The pass is caught up across the 40, the 45, falling down near midfield that time for the Purple Dogs. It appeared. We'll see who caught that pass. It's all the way over there on the far sideline.
I think it might have been Flanagan again, but
might have been Flanagan. It was number 14, Luke Charbonneau, with the reception that time for Fayetteville. And the Purple Dogs have a first down out to their own 47. Bowers looks right on first down, throws, pass caught, but he's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. That time Barrett Adams on the reception for the Purple Dogs, no gain, and it's 2nd and 10.
This was the NFL. They might have flagged him for the hit to the helmet there. He was hitting him high. That was not good.
2nd and 10. Bowers, as we said, Fayetteville run almost exclusively out of the shotgun formation. Billy Dawson said the only time you'll see them under center is if they're trying to kill some time. Here's a catch out across midfield to the Vianney 49-yard line. Again, Barrett Adams on the reception there, so he's got a couple of catches on this drive. But it's 3rd down now for Fayetteville as they continue to move quickly. 3rd and 6, they need to get to the Vianney 43 to pick up the first down.
Good protection by the offensive line. Bowers has got time to check the routes.
3 receivers to the right side for Bowers, who stands on the left hash mark. Throws over the middle. The pass is caught. First down across the 40. Still running, turning his legs, and he finally gives up to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the catch that time is Connor Flanagan, and the Purple Dogs have their 2nd first down of this drive.
Nicely done, and Connor just fighting for those extra yards. I'd say they've got the Griffins a little bit on their heels right now.
They do.
This might be a shootout tonight.
Yes, it might be. First down, 3 receivers. They're going to carry the ball now. Bowers right up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets across the 30, the 25, turning the defense all the way down to about the 22 of Vianney. Great run that time by Darius Bowers, 15 yards and a first down.
One thing you notice when they tackle, they lift the guy up.
Yeah. Another first down. Bowers, quick throw, right side, pass caught at the 10 and dragged down inside at the 9-yard line. Another first down for the Purple Dogs. Bo Stuckey on that catch.
Nicely done, boy. Good tempo right now. The Bulldogs are just pretty much able to do whatever they want on offense.
First and goal. They mark the ball at the 10-yard line. Purple Dogs look good on this drive. They continue to run a hurry-up offense, a lot faster than Vianney we saw in the last drive. The give, right side, not much there. In fact, no gain on that run that time. That was Carson Jordan, and it's second and goal.
That's really the first play. Fayetteville's not had any yardage at all.
Yeah. So on second and goal, a little bit of a tight set for the Purple Dogs. They've got a tight end to the left side. Bowers throws right, pass caught. This is Adams trying to get some yardage, but he's not going to get a whole lot. Looks like he was taken down at about the 6, maybe 4 on the reception. But it's third and goal now for the Purple Dogs.
And already starting to see some of the Griffin players with their hands on their sides, like they're a little gassed right now. And the humidity, thankfully, has gone down quite a bit since when we got here.
Vianney's roster not nearly as deep as Fayetteville's. They bring in Torrance Farmer, the running back, on third down. Bowers, plenty of time, looks over the middle, pass is caught. Touchdown, Fayetteville. Bo Stuckey in the back of the end zone from 6 yards out, but it might have been a 16-yard pass. Fayetteville ties it up 6-6 with the extra point coming, and 3:56 to play in the first quarter.
Bowers bought his time and waited for his receiver to get open in the back of the end zone as he ran, dragged across and hit him with the strike. For a moment, it looked like he was throwing right into coverage, but he saw the opening.
Huxley Richardson is the place kicker for Fayetteville. Carson Jordan will hold. Ball's down, kick is on the way, and it is really good. And so with 3:56 to play in the first quarter, Fayetteville leads Vianney 7-6. Both teams score on their opening drive. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Back at Don Heap Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads Vianney 7-6 with 3:56 to play in the first quarter. Both teams scoring on their opening possessions. The difference right now is going to be Huxley Richardson's extra point after Torrance Farmer got a blocked extra point for the Purple Dogs a few moments ago. Huxley Richardson is the kickoff man for Fayetteville. The ball stands at the 40-yard line, and we've got a flag, and that looks like it's going to be. Looks like that's going to be an offsides on the Purple Dogs, which will move the ball back by about 5 yards. A reminder, we're being simulcast tonight. If you're at home, you're probably watching us on FHSBulldogs.com. Or if you need to step out, get in your car, drive to the store, get some dinner, you can listen to us on 101.5 FM as well. That'll be the case all season.
Excited to be a part of the team this year with you, Matt. We're going to have a lot of fun. Maybe be in the press box at some point this year instead of in the top row of the stands, but that's all right. We're making it work.
Huxley Richardson has to move the ball back to the 35. He belts this one. My goodness, what a great kick. Fielded inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Out across the 20. The 24-yard line is where he's going to be tripped up. On the return that time for the Griffins was number 8, Devin Ward.
And he's their dangerous return man. You got to watch him.
Looked like Bo Stuckey was in on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. So the Griffins went 80 yards on their first drive, aided by some Fayetteville penalties. Both of these teams, as we said, Blair, there's a lot of similarities between these two teams and how they're expected to do this season, how they did last season and the year before. And they both run out of the shotgun, but definitely at a lot different pace. Fayetteville a lot faster on offense than what we saw from Vianney on its first drive.
10 plays, 64 yards for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, look at Percy Mitchell, tackled that time, the big 220-pound back, taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A host of Bulldogs in there on the tackle that time. So Radrian Cobbs get up out of the pile. Looked like he might have been the first one there to hit Mitchell.
Pace is slowing down a little bit. I think that favors Fayetteville.
Vianney definitely wants to slow the game down some. If nothing else, keep its defense on the sideline for a little bit longer.
Yes, exactly. I think that's the biggest point right there.
Griffin John throws on 2nd down. This is Mitchell across the 30, the 35, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So I'll pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Griffins. Clock stops with 3:04 to play in the first quarter. Excuse me, he did get the first down.
He did.
He got the first down, 10 yards from the 24 out to the 34. So first down now for the Griffins. 2 receivers to the left of Griffin John, the quarterback. He runs the option this time, keeps it himself, and he's going to be smothered at the line of scrimmage. Taken down at the 34-yard line. Like Jay Beasley might have been one of the first ones in there for the Fayetteville defense. Also see Cobbs getting up out of the pile once again. This Fayetteville defensive line, Blair, the team struggled in their exhibition last week, lost 37-0 in the first half when the starters were on the field for Fayetteville and Greenwood. But the defensive line really looked solid in that game, and we've seen them make a couple of plays here early on in this game. 2nd down, Vianney moves a man in motion. They throw left side. This is Cheeks, going to be bottled up near the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him, but he couldn't have gotten more than about a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Another good play. A lot of pursuit that time by several Fayetteville defenders.
Good job by the defense there. And if you can't make the tackle, they're holding him up and waiting for the rest of the crew to come in and finish him off.
They'll give him a yard on the play out to the 35, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and long for Vianney. They need to get to their own 44-yard line for a first down. Shotgun formation. John goes play action, now throws right side. That pass is caught by Williams, and he's got a lot of room at midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, a foot race, and they're not going to catch him at the 5. Touchdown, Vianney. Oh, my goodness. We heard about this running back who was committed to Notre Dame, and he looked electric on that play. Caught the ball at the line of scrimmage and then outraces the Fayetteville defense 65 yards for the touchdown.
Bam. I mean, he just caught it and then, boom, took off, and suddenly he's at the R30. It was like he just shot out of a cannon. Whew.
Kyron Williams just showed off that speed.
Woo.
And he has got plenty of speed to burn. 5'10", 200 pounds. Blair, on the roster for Vianney, it just says athlete.
Yeah, with good reason.
With good reason.
Man.
And it looks like the Griffins are going to set up to try to go for 2 now to get back that point that they lost when they had the extra point blocked after their first score. They go shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right side. Now they move 1 in motion. The play runs that way. He's being pressured. Now John just has to throw it up into the back of the end zone, and he has to throw it away. The Fayetteville parents over here wanted a hold. It looked like there might have been one, but no harm, no foul. And Vianney fails to capitalize on their 2nd touchdown of the game. 1:44 to play in the first quarter. Vianney leads Fayetteville 12-7. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to GreasePigLube.com for special offers right now, and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted Best of the Best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Vianney leads Fayetteville 12-7. Bo Stuckey takes the kickoff, gets out across the 20, running right, and he's to the 25-yard line, and he'll be stopped there. So Fayetteville not nearly as good field position this time as they had on their first drive, but they'll take over at their own 25 with 1:39 to play in the first quarter.
They kind of shorted us on the break there. Got a little started a little late. Want to give a special shout out to our cameraman Trey Marley, assisting us tonight. Trey, one of the best camera operators I know.
Well, can a defense get a stop, Blair, or will we continue to see the offenses dominate this game?
Man,
that's what we've seen so far. And a lot of good plays on third down. Both teams scored on third down on their last drive. We've got some motion here before the snap, and I think they're going to call it on Fayetteville. They are. On the center, Emory Bandy is going to be the one called for motion, and that's going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Purple Dogs.
They were blitzing in just enough to make him flinch and draw the penalty.
So Fayetteville will move a man in motion, 3 receivers to the left side, shotgun formation. Darius Bowers throws over the middle, pass caught at the 35. Broken a tackle at the 40. He's got a blocker out at midfield, and he's going to be brought down at the Vianney 48-yard line. 32 yards on the reception that time by the Fayetteville receiver, and that was Connor Flanagan.
That was pretty. That was great job by Darius to find him.
Brothers Connor Flanagan and Brooks Flanagan, both receivers. Connor wears number 2, Brooks wears number 8. 1st and 10 from the Vianney 48. Bowers looks left, now throws right, sets up the screen. He's got a blocker at the 40. He's at the 30. This is Stuckey at the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. 2 big plays on this drive for the Purple Dogs. That one goes 41 to the 7, and it's 1st and goal.
They are imposing their will right now. I credit the offensive line, giving Bowers enough time to find the open receiver, and then the receivers are just fighting for yards and doing a great job.
1st and goal. They mark him down at the 10, so give him 38 on that last play. Back-to-back 38-yard receptions. Bad snap. Bowers gets it, though. Pass is incomplete as Adams couldn't hold on near the goal line. The snap kind of went out to the left side of Bowers. He had to bend down to pick it up, then got up, and it looked like it might have just thrown the timing off on that play. 2nd and goal now for the Purple Dogs. 1:16 to play, first quarter. Fayetteville trails Vianney 12-7. But the Purple Dogs threatening to score again after back-to-back 38-yard receptions by Connor Flanagan and Bo Stuckey. 3 receivers to the left. Bowers is in the shotgun formation. Now we have whistles.
I think Vianney's taking a timeout.
And I think you are correct, Blair.
Their defensive coach was halfway to the defensive huddle on that one.
So a timeout, Vianney. We'll stay right here with 1:16 to play in the first quarter. The Griffins defense, they looked a little gassed on that first drive, Blair, and that one wasn't nearly as quick as this one. They didn't have to do nearly as much running as they have here on this second drive for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville's run 3 plays on this possession that have covered 76 yards.
They have looked good on this possession, and boy, they punch it in here. They really get some big-time momentum going.
Correction, 70 yards on the 2 plays. So the first catch was 32 yards by Flanagan, then a 38-yarder by Bo Stuckey. Look at Fayetteville. They're already back out on the field. They're rearing to go as Vianney comes in a little late from the far sideline. Purple Dog offense has looked really good here in the first quarter, trying to punch it in and regain the lead.
And it is 12-7. I've got the scoreboard messed up. I'll fix that here at the break.
3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Bowers takes the snap, looks left, Mascot, touchdown, Fayetteville. Connor Flanagan with the touchdown reception from 10 yards out. And just like that, the Purple Dogs have regained the lead 13-12 with 1:12 to play in the first quarter.
Beautiful, beautiful job. And what a drive by Fayetteville. 4 plays, 80 yards, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Flanagan covered 42 of those yards with 2 receptions on the drive. Huxley Richardson comes in to try the extra point. Jordan will hold. Ball's down, the kick is on the way, and it is good. We have a shootout in St. Louis. 1:12 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville leads Vianney 14-12. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs! All right, we are back. 14-12 Bulldogs.
Fayetteville's offense has looked really good so far tonight. 2 touchdowns and 2 drives. Of course, Vianney, they've looked pretty good themselves. A 65-yard touchdown on a 3rd and long play by their talented running back, Kyron Williams, on the last drive. Kyron Williams with both of their touchdowns tonight of 65 and 12 yards. One was on a carry, one was on a reception. And that's what he does, Blair. All over the field for the Griffins. He'll pass the ball, he'll catch the ball. It's a little short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a flag. And so Vianney will get really good field position as Huxley Richardson tried to kind of do a little corner kick that time, and it didn't go too well for the Purple Dogs. As we said, really, really good crowd here tonight for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. A lot of purple over here on our side of the field. Nice looking crowd over on the far side too for Vianney. We talked about this is just a really unique setting for a high school football game. We're kind of in a little hillside, a lot of trees surrounding us. We're just a stone's throw away from I-44. We can see the cars driving back behind us. Then over on the far side of the field, you have the student section all decked out in yellow. There's a little canopy over there that looks like a picnic area. Just a really neat looking facility here at Vianney High School just outside of St. Louis.
Really nice, intimate setting.
Yeah.
They've got the track that circles the field, so the bleachers aren't exactly just right on top of you. Similar to what it is at Harmon Field.
Yeah. Harmon, a very unique setting too. You won't find a whole lot like that in the state of Arkansas. On first down, they'll move Williams in motion. They give it to Mitchell. My goodness, he's so hard to bring down. Gets up across the 45, out to the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the carry that time for Percy Mitchell. Again, 5'11", 210-pound running back, but he is really hard to bring down for the Griffins. Clock runs inside a minute. 51 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And Vianney has a 2nd and 3 upcoming from its own 47, needs to midfield for the first down. Looks toward the sideline. They're a lot slower getting their plays in than Fayetteville is. They run everybody to the right side. Now they'll run Mitchell to the left. He's got a lot of room at midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Mitchell at the 10, and he'll be dragged out of bounds at about they'll say the 14-yard line. 39 yards on the carry that time for Percy Mitchell. And all the focus, Blair, coming into this game was on Kyron Williams. But Mitchell's proven to be a really good running back tonight for the Griffins.
Man, what a tag team. They're doing it on the ground. Fayetteville doing it through the air. Both teams moving quickly.
27 seconds to play in the first quarter. The clock stopped on the out of bounds. A lot of hands on hips now for the Fayetteville Purple Dogs as Griffins continue to march down the field really quickly. Kyron Williams is in the Wildcat. Takes the snap. And he's going to be bottled up in the backfield. Great pursuit that time by the Fayetteville defense. It looks like he might have been taken down in the backfield. And that might be the final play of the first quarter. He was taken down back at the 16-yard line, loss of 2 that time. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. The horn will blow. And after 12 minutes in St. Louis, our score is Fayetteville 14, Vianney 12. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Season opener in St. Louis as we get ready to start the second quarter. Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 14-12, but the Griffins are marching at the Fayetteville 16-yard line. That's where they face a second down and 12 as the teams flip the field. Now Vianney will go from our left to right, and Fayetteville will defend the goal line down here on our right. That is the east goal line. If you go about 20 more miles that direction, you'll hit downtown St. Louis. That kind of gives you an idea of where we are. Kirkwood is the suburb. Second and 12. Griffin John, the quarterback, takes the snap. Got plenty of time. Now he's just going to run it across the 10, and he is going to be brought down at the 9-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up third down now for the Griffins.
Couldn't find a receiver, and I thought they were going to corral him, but he was able to snake loose and pick up some yards and turn that what looked like a dismal play for the Griffins into a positive.
On third down, they'll run the Wildcat formation. Kyron Williams, the Notre Dame commit, keeps it himself, breaks a tackle, and there's some flags coming in. I think that's going to be a face mask against Fayetteville, Blair. I don't think he got enough yardage to get the first down. It looked like he was taken down around the 7-yard line, which would be 3 yards short, but the flag came in as some Fayetteville players put their hands up near his helmet. And that is the call. It's a face mask against the Purple Dogs, and that's the third time tonight that we've seen Fayetteville's defense commit a penalty on third or fourth down to give Vianney new life.
Boy, just inside the red zone, you don't want to be doing that.
A big penalty, and now the student section really getting fired up on the far end. Don't know what's going on over there. They're not even looking at the field. No. They're looking the wrong way. After they get this settled,
it's taking them forever to call it.
We've got 2 penalties. We had an illegal shift on Vianney. The initial signal by the official was that it was a face mask.
It was.
And then another official, or by the referee, and then another official came in and talked with the white hat. Said that they also had an illegal shift on the play, so the penalties will offset. It's third down again. 3rd and 5 once again for Vianney. They won't go Wildcat this time as Griffin John comes back in to take the snap out of the shotgun formation. They look over toward their left at the sideline. As we said, they don't move nearly as quickly as the Purple Dogs. They need to get to the Fayetteville 4 for a first down. Tight set for the Griffins. Looks like they've got 2 tight ends on in this play. John looking left all the way, and he overthrows his receiver Cheeks onto the track over there on the left side. And that'll bring up now 4th down for Vianney.
Well, they were all in on going to Cheeks that time. He wasn't looking at anybody else. Good coverage. And that forced the throw to be a little further ahead of him to stay away from the defender.
So Vianney quite easily, too, on its first extra point, had that kick blocked. Yeah. And so they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the Fayetteville 9, they need to get to the 4. They'll go in the Wildcat formation. Kyron Williams will take the snap. Mitchell stands to his right, and John, the quarterback, now to his right. Now we've got a timeout. Fayetteville's defense wants to take a timeout, and we'll take a quick one with them. 11:31 to play, second quarter. 4th down upcoming.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK at Fayetteville.
Back here at Don Hebe Field, 11:31 to play second quarter. 4th and 5 upcoming for Vianney. The Griffins need to get to the Fayetteville 4-yard line to pick up a first down. The Purple Dogs just used their first time out of the first half as the defense sets up for its most critical play yet in this game.
Well, this could be a big momentum shift right here if they can hold them and take the ball back.
You know, Fayetteville's defense has gotten Vianney into a lot of 3rd and 4th down situations. We haven't seen Vianney get Fayetteville into 3rd and 4th down situations tonight. And so this would be a huge stop for Fayetteville based on the way its offense has been able to operate through 2 series. A tight set for the Griffins. This almost looks like a run all the way as they put Kyron Williams in the Wildcat formation. Really heavy to the left side. He runs that way. Has got a lead blocker that way at the 5, and he's at least got the first down. Does he have the touchdown? Yes, he does, but there is a flag in the backfield back at the 10-yard line. We'll see what the call is. It is a hold against Vianney. Wave off the touchdown. 2 huge penalties against the Griffins here late in this drive. That time it nullified a 9-yard touchdown by Kyron Williams. Would have been his 3rd of the game.
That is big. Now it backs him up.
It backs him up to about the 19. Yeah, it'll bring up 4th and 15, and now it makes you wonder, do you go for it or do you put your field goal kicker out there and at least try it?
This is a tough decision. And they've only got 1 timeout left in the half, and we still have 11:24 to go.
It appears they're having looks like they're going to go for it, Blair.
Wow. Going to gamble.
A big personnel change. Of course, they had a heavy set in there for that last play because it was a run all the way. You could see that coming out of the Wildcat formation. But now they bring them back in. Griffin John, the quarterback, will set up in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers to his left on the short side of the field, 1 to his right. On 4th and 15, John throws over the middle. The pass is intercepted! Intercepted by the Purple Dogs inside the 5-yard line. Tyler Barnes with the interception that time for Fayetteville. And the Purple Dogs come up with the first big defensive play of the year.
That is huge. That is huge.
We saw Tyler Barnes get back into the backfield and tackle Kyron Williams earlier on this drive, and now he steps back in coverage from his position at linebacker and is able to take the pass away. Fayetteville, not good field position. They'll start at the 5, but I think given the circumstances, they'll take that any day. 11:18 to play in the second quarter. Huge defensive play that time for Fayetteville. And now the Purple Dogs set up at their 5-yard line as we begin to see darkness here in St. Louis. Bowers keeps it himself. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to be knocked down at the 4-yard line. He was actually hit a little bit further back than that, but he was able to fall forward and minimize the damage. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 for Fayetteville. 11 minutes to play, second quarter. The Purple Dogs lead Vianney 14-12, and they just got a huge defensive stop. Vianney hasn't had a lot of success stopping Fayetteville tonight. On 2nd and 11, Bowers going to throw it deep. He's got a man at the 30. He's at the 40. He gets a block at midfield. At the 40, a flag comes in at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Fayetteville, but it's going to be wiped off. A 96-yard touchdown reception that time by Connor Flanagan. Excuse me. Yes. Brooks Flanagan on the reception that time for the Purple Dogs. The boos are really loud. Fayetteville's going to get a huge gain out of this, but they're not going to get a touchdown. It looked like they might have got the Purple Dogs for a block in the back, and to me, Blair, it looked like a clean block.
Yeah, I thought it was clean too, and I couldn't quite the official is not very, what's the right word? Visual with his signals.
Yeah.
And he's only signaling to home credit. Yeah, I guess it was a block in the back. Wow.
96-yard touchdown called off that time by Connor Flanagan.
So the flag was at the 43.
The flag's at the 43, so they'll mark it back probably,
33.
At the 33, yes. Well, as it is, it's a 29-yard catch, and it does get Fayetteville out of the shadow of its own goal line. But the Purple Dogs, I'd run that play again. Vianney did not look like they could cover Fayetteville's receivers deep downfield, and that's at least the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that in this game. So 1st and 10 from the 33. Bowers takes the snap, throws left, pass caught up near the 40. out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 on the play. On the reception that time for the Purple Dogs was number 85, Augie Braddock. First catch of him for the season. And so that'll bring up second down now for the Purple Dogs. 2nd and 4, they need to get out to the 43.
Okay.
Pass is caught up across the 40 and out to the 41-yard line. That was Flanagan, Connor Flanagan on the catch that time. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville gets to the line of scrimmage quickly. 3 receivers to the left side on the far side of the field for Bowers. Takes the snap. He keeps it himself. Dodges a defender. Falls forward, and he might have it, but I don't know if he does, Blair. It's going to be really close.
I don't think they're going to get a good spot.
The far line judge is the one who makes the spot, and it looks like he's going to be – ooh, he got a good one.
Oh, he did.
I think they might –
That should be that should be enough.
Oh, it's 4th down. They're saying 4th down from the field. Fayetteville's going to stay out there, though. Looks toward the sideline. The Purple Dogs are going to go for this all the way. It looks good from our perspective, but we're a little off-centered, maybe about a half a yard shy. They need to get out all the way to the 43-yard line, and now Billy Dawson's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. 9:25 to play, second quarter. Fayetteville 14, Vianney 12. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back at Don Heap Field with 9:25 to play in the second quarter. Fayetteville leads Vianney 14-12. The Purple Dogs facing a 4th down and really inches, Blair. The Fayetteville crowd over here on our side, they're yelling, measure the ball. The nose of the football is almost touching the 43-yard line. And the yard marker over here, at least on our side, and that's the only one on the field, it looks like it's inside of the 43-yard line. I don't know why they're not measuring it. And I think
that's
they
what
might
Fayetteville
do it
wants
right
to
now.
do. Yeah, here we go. They've chirped
Blair, I'm going to be
enough.
really surprised if this isn't a first down.
It should be.
It's awfully close. Yep. Are they going to measure?
Well, they're not bringing the chains out. This is weird, man. I've
very
never
bizarre.
seen anything like
it looked
this.
like the official put his hands to his chest, which
I thought he was calling for a measurement, didn't you?
Yeah, it looked like it would signal measurement. But it's 4th down. Fayetteville's going to go for it. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side. Now Bowers moves out. It's going to be a direct snap to Bo Stuckey, and he's going to sky kick it. Woo. Way up there. It's going to bound inside the Vianney 40, and looks like it's going to go out of bounds at their 37-yard line. We'll wait for the official to mark it. And, yes, that's where it's going to be, inside the 38. No, we've still got a mark. There it is. Marches over at the 38-yard line of Vianney. That's where the Griffins will start their 4th possession of the game. Blair, I'm really surprised that there was not a measurement there. From our vantage point, again, we're a little off-centered here, but we're almost at midfield. It really looked like a first down.
It was close enough. You should have measured it.
I thought so.
And that's what Fayetteville wanted, and it looked for a moment like that's what the official was signaling for the chain crew to bring him out.
Yeah, the official put his hands up toward his chest, and that looked to me like it was a signal for a measurement.
Apparently that's the signal for keep the chain gang on the crew on the sideline.
Some lights come on out of the parking lot as the sun's almost completely down now in St. Louis. On first down, Kyron Williams keeps it himself in the shotgun. And I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. He was hit almost immediately.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Looked like the first one in there for the Purple Dogs was Jalen Oliver, number 99. Second and long for Vianney as the clock runs inside 9 minutes to play before halftime. Griffin John, the quarterback, takes the snap, gives it to Mitchell. The big back runs left side. He's got some room out near midfield. They'll mark him out at the 48-yard line, but Blair, that looks to me like it's going to be almost enough for a first down.
He gets on that corner, and he is tough to bring down. For a big guy, I mean, he really gets to the corner fast. Gets that big head of steam coming.
It's a little shy. 3rd and short now for Vianney. They need to get out across the 48-yard line to move the chains.
Defense needs to step up here, get a stop, get that ball back.
Griffin John, the quarterback, looks toward the sideline. Now they position their offense. Kyron Williams, the explosive running backs, out to the right. But they'll give it to Mitchell. He's in the backfield, and I don't think he got it. He lost a yard. Back to the 47-yard line. What a stop that time by the Fayetteville Purple Dogs. In on the play was Keandre Conley. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Stacked him up. They knew they were going to run it.
That's the first time we've seen Mitchell really
stopped.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him not be able to, generate a head of steam.
I'm a little surprised they didn't go play action there, just to try to keep the defense honest.
Fayetteville's defense with a little bit of confusion here, but they're going to keep the same personnel on the field. Vianney looking toward the sideline, less than 10 on the snap
clock. It's a long one, too.
Yeah, 4th
They have one timeout left.
3 on the clock, 2. Can they get the snap off? No, they can't.
They got to burn it.
No, well, they're going to call a timeout.
They're going to burn their final timeout of the half.
7:54 to play before halftime. Fayetteville leads Vianney 14-12. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football. Back at Don Heap Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads Vianney 14-12. The Vianney Griffins facing a 4th and 1, and it appears they might go for it from their own 47-yard line. We saw Fayetteville get a big stop on 4th down near the goal line on the last drive, and if the Purple Dogs could get a stop here, this would be a really big kind of momentum swing potentially in this game, because it would give the Purple Dog offense a great field position. Fayetteville had a touchdown nullified just a few moments ago, a 96-yard touchdown catch called back because of either a clip or a block in the back. Kyron Williams rolls left on 4th down. Oh, my goodness, he's got it forever. 40 at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and for the 3rd time tonight, Kyron Williams has scored a touchdown for Vianney, this time from 53 yards out. He's also scored from 12 and 65, and the Griffins are back on top, 18-14.
Man, he just found the holes and just darted around and held up, and boom, gone. Didn't even lay a finger on him.
Looked like all of the Fayetteville defenders came up. There was no safety
They
anywhere.
sold out to stop the run.
No safety anywhere in sight on
paid
4th
the price.
and 1. Kyron Williams, who's committed to play at Notre Dame, goes 53 yards. He's well over 100 yards now.
Yeah, and they've retaken the lead. Pull up.
Griffins will go for 2 once again.
I've got him for 87 yards, Matt, but that's unofficial, of course.
Kyron Williams will stay in the Wildcat formation on this 2-point play. They give it to Mitchell, the big back, and he falls forward, and he is in. For the first time tonight, the Griffins have capitalized on a touchdown by getting their 2-point conversion or extra point. And with 7:44 to play before halftime, our new score, Vianney 20, Fayetteville 14. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Back at Don Heap Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where with 7:44 to play in the second quarter, our score is Vianney 20, Fayetteville 14. Purple Dogs and the Griffins both playing their season opener tonight. And quite the venue for Fayetteville. The Purple Dogs came up to Missouri last night, stayed in Rolla, just a little ways away from here, down I-44. They came in today, went and looked at the arch downtown. And I've heard from several parents and players that they're going to stay, that many of them will stay over tonight and make it a long weekend in St. Louis.
See if he does another three-step kick.
Left-footed kicker, boots it. A little bit of indecision on who will take it. From the 20, this is Bo Stuckey, breaks a couple of tackles, gets across the 35 and out to the 37-yard line. Good return there for Stuckey of about 20 yards. And so Fayetteville will start a first down out. They mark him at the 33-yard line. So the 33 is where the Purple Dogs will start with 7:38 to play in the second quarter. Blair, not often that you get to start your season in a place like St. Louis.
No, this is nice.
No, when I was in high school football, we were really excited when we got to go to Hot Springs for a game.
Back in the day, Springdale, a big trip was going to Fort Smith.
Darius Bowers is the quarterback in the shotgun. Two receivers to his right. On first down, he looks right. That pass is, I think he dropped it. Looks like he dropped it down at the 34-yard line. It wasn't going to go for much anyway. Barrett Adams was the receiver.
A little underthrown, really.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 now for the Purple Dogs. Each time Fayetteville's trailed tonight, it has come back and regained the lead. We'll see if they can do it again. Lots of motion here before this 2nd and long play. They run 4 receivers out to the left side of Darius Bowers. He looks that way, throws, pass, caught. This is Flanagan across the 40. Flanagan at midfield. Flanagan's gone again at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Connor Flanagan. No flags this time. 67 yards, and the Purple Dogs have tied the game with the extra point upcoming.
Nice job. They have found the seam in the middle of that defense, and they are attacking it relentlessly. And why not? Keep doing it until they stop it.
Connor Flanagan had a 96-yard touchdown called back on Fayetteville's last drive. This time 67 yards on 2nd and 10. And Huxley Richardson comes on to try to put the Purple Dogs back ahead by a point.
I've got Darius 14 of 16 for 191.
Very strong half so far for Darius Bowers. Huxley Richardson's extra point is right down the middle. And with 7:26 to play, our new score, Fayetteville 21, Vianney 20. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Back in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads Vianney 21-20 with 7:26 to play before halftime. A back-and-forth game. Huxley Richardson with a sky kick after that long touchdown reception by Connor Flanagan. It's going to be fielded and returned out to the 32-yard line. That time on the return for the Griffins was number 14, Jacob McCauley. Reminder, if you're at home and you need to step out and you don't want to miss any of the action, you can hear us at 101.5 on your FM dial, or if you're listening to us in your car and you want to watch this game, you can turn it on FHSBulldogs.com.
Or on the Fayetteville Bulldog app. Go with you wherever you want to go.
7:07 to play before halftime as the Griffins take over from their own 33. On first down, Griffin John gives to Mitchell, the big back, runs left side. He's got a little bit of room across 40, across midfield, down to the Fayetteville 42-yard line. Is that where they'll mark him out? Yes, it is, at the 42-yard line. Pick up 25 that time for Percy Mitchell. And this two-headed running back attack from Vianney is just really impressive to watch.
They are brutal and hard to bring down. Mitchell is he's deceivingly quick. He doesn't look like someone that big and bulky ought to be that fast, but man.
It's like some of those Alabama running backs.
Yeah.
First down, 2 receivers to the right of Griffin John. Takes the snap, looks left, now throws right, tries to set up the screen. Jacob McCauley is going to be taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. Really good pursuit that time by the Purple Dogs. Brooks Flanagan is in there to take him down at about the 44-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play, and it's 2nd and long for the Griffins.
Good defense there. Tried to go to the air after pounding the rock, and the Bulldogs were ready for it.
Inside of 6:35 to play in the second quarter. Fayetteville leads 21-20 after a 67-yard touchdown pass from Darius Bowers to Connor Flanagan. Connor and Brooks Flanagan are brothers. On second down, Mitchell's going to be taken down in the backfield. What great pursuit that time by the Fayetteville defensive front. In there first was Coleman Johnson, number 23, the defensive end, and he held it up for the rest of his friends to get there. And now it's 3rd and long for Vianney after 2 straight plays of lost yardage. 3rd and 14.
Nice job, the defense rising the occasion right now. They can stop him here. That would be big. Those backs have got to be getting tired. See Williams come back on.
The nose of the football is at the 46 of Fayetteville. The Griffins need to get to the Purple Dog 32 to pick up the first down. Clock runs inside of 5:40. Tight set. 2 receivers to the right side. John trying to set up a screen, and it's knocked down. Knocked backward as he was trying to set up a screen. Great pursuit that time by Keandre Conley, and it's going to bring up 4th and long, and I think this is finally an obvious punting situation, maybe the first one we've seen all night.
Yeah, you got to look out for a fake, but great job by Conley. He had John in trouble and did not let him escape. Kept backing him up.
We have seen the Purple Dog defense really rise up several times tonight. A few times they were negated by penalties. Well, Blair, we said. Now remember,
Williams can pump.
Williams does their punter last season, yeah. He's standing about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now he'll back up a little bit further. Williams, the big running back, looks like he's going to punt the ball away. Just a line drive kick. It's going to be fielded. Oh, no, Bo Stuckey touched it, but then he let it go into the end zone.
Yeah,
that's a live football. It's a live football, and it goes out of the back of the end zone.
That is a break. I think
that's a touchdown. No, they said he recovered it in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Bo Stuckey touched the ball at about the 5-yard line, let it roll past him, and Vianney picked it up in the back of the end zone. I thought it had rolled out of the back. Billy Dawson asking the officials to confer. They are. I think Stuckey, he reached down for it. He contends that he never touched it.
Boy, it looked like he did.
Here comes the explanation. It's going to be a touchback. It's a touchback. I don't know if they said that Stuckey didn't touch it or if they said it went through the back of the end zone. But either way, Fayetteville dodges a huge bullet with 5:23 to play in the second quarter.
Woo.
The Purple Dogs, you hear a lot of woos coming out of the Fayetteville side of the crowd. A collective sigh of relief for Fayetteville. Billy Dawson was out there pleading with the officiating crew.
Yeah, that was
to confer.
That was very dangerous.
So after Fayetteville dodges a big bullet, they will take over at their own 20-yard line with 5:23 to play in the second quarter. The Purple Dogs have scored on 3 of their last 4 possessions. Hey, let's face it, they've scored on all 4 possessions. They had a touchdown called back, 96-yarder by Connor Flanagan. Flanagan just got a 67-yarder on that last drive, and we'll see what Fayetteville can do. We have seen, though, many times tonight, Blair, the Fayetteville receivers have gotten behind that Vianney defense.
Yep. Get open in the middle.
On first down, Bowers gives it to Bo Stuckey, running left, coming across on the jet sweep. He gets 5, maybe 4 yards out to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 now for Fayetteville.
That'll work. Give him a little bit of a different look. You can work a little clock here. And really, you probably would like to work some clock and not give him the ball back before halftime if you can help it.
2 receivers to either side of Darius Bowers. Now they move Adams in motion to his right. Bowers throws right. Pass caught. Guess who? Flanagan at the 40. At midfield, Connor Flanagan's off to the races again at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Fayetteville! Connor Flanagan. Have a night, young man. 76 yards, and the Purple Dogs are up by a score of 27-20.
267 yards passing for Mr. Bowers
and
so far in the half.
And many of them have been to Connor Flanagan.
Oh, who's just taken off.
And it looks, Blair, like they're just running the same play. It's just a simple little crossing route. He gets it, and he finds that seam up the middle. He splits the safeties, and he's gone.
3 touchdowns, 191 yards unofficially for Connor tonight receiving.
Wow.
They have not solved the riddle of that at all.
It's the same play. It's essentially the same play.
Huxley
Richardson on to attempt the extra point for the Purple Dogs. Trying to put Fayetteville ahead by 8. Ooh, he kicked that one. He kicked that into the soccer net over on the left side of the football field. No good. 4:41 to play, second quarter. Our score, Fayetteville 27, Vianney 20. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back in Kirkwood, Missouri, with 4:41 to play before halftime, Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 27-20. A long kick into the end zone, and that's a touchback. Anything into the end zone in high school football is a touchback. Good kick that time by Huxley Richardson. Blair, we look at Connor Flanagan over here. He's laying down on the field. he's just gassed after just an incredible first half. Long touchdowns of 67 yards and then 76, and he also had a 96-yarder called back. He's scored 3 touchdowns tonight. He also had a short touchdown catch in the first quarter.
He's going to know this field well. He has been up and down the field big time. And now you need the defense to get a stop. 4:40 to go. There may be another possession for Fayetteville's offense.
Maybe 2 on first down. Griffin John, he's going to be sacked. Oh, wow, what a great pursuit that time by the Purple Dogs. Can't quite see who it was. Oh, we got a penalty flag. I think they're going to get Fayetteville for some celebration. I think they're going to get Fayetteville for celebration. It looked like on the sack that time might have been Quade Mosier, but a flag came in after the hit that took down Griffin John back inside the Vianney 15. Waiting to see the call.
Well, they're discussing it.
Yeah.
Whatever that signifies.
Long discussion right now between the side judge and the referee.
This is not the speediest officiating crew in determining.
No, it is not.
What's going on?
Give them credit if
you want to get it right.
They're trying to get it right. Yep, that's what they called it.
I wish he'd signal it to both sides.
It's a face mask.
Face mask, okay.
They called a face mask on Fayetteville.
So
that will negate the sack, and it's going to give Vianney a first down. It was a 5-yard face mask penalty, so fortunately for the Purple Dogs, it wasn't the personal foul variety. But after the 5-yard mark off, it will put the ball back at the 20-yard line. So basically the play was a wash. It's 1st and 10 again now for the Griffins. Connor Flanagan's still down here trying to catch his breath on the near sideline. Griffin John in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, nobody but a tight end to his left. Tight set. John looking left, Now he's trying to throw to a man out there, and that pass is incomplete. Looked like that might have been Cheeks, the intended receiver.
Went for the home run ball.
Whoever it was
Good
dove
coverage.
out for it, and he
little
might
slow
be injured
getting
on
up.
the other end. That was actually
He's not getting up. They're having to roll him over and get him off the field.
that was Jacob McCauley, not Cheeks. McCauley kind of snuck out there. I don't know where he was lined up.
Now he's up.
2nd and 10 for Vianney. 4:12 to play before halftime. Fayetteville leads 27-20. Two receivers to the right side. There is a receiver out there to the left. John, the quarterback, takes the snap. Here's the give. Oh, my. He's across the 30 after breaking some tackles. The 35 just continues to churn out to the 37-yard line. Percy Mitchell once again for Vianney. Getting a little bit harder to see the numbers now, Blair, that were completely dark.
And there were a bunch of Bulldogs around him, and it looked like they had him back at the 30, but suddenly he came emerging from that pile.
Yeah.
Wow.
17 yards on 2nd down. 1st and 10 now for the Griffins at their own 37-yard line. Clock runs inside, 3:50 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trying to get a defensive lineman off, and they do. Avoids a 12-man on the field penalty. Here's the give. Mitchell again across the 40, and they'll mark him down at the 43-yard line.
Basically the same play, and they're having trouble getting the personnel in, proper personnel packages in. Let you catch your breath here.
2nd and 4 now for Vianney. From their own 43-yard line, 3:15 to play before halftime. Percy Mitchell takes it again, and this time he's wrapped up in the backfield. He's still able to kind of squirt through there out to the 42. It'll end up being a loss of 1. Good pursuit that time by several Fayetteville defenders.
How on earth did he get over the 40? I mean, they had him wrapped up at the 38, and next thing you know, he's coming up out of a pile at the 42.
Really, really strong back.
Leg strength.
For Vianney. 3rd and 5. It's a direct snap, and it's not going to be enough for a 1st down. That was Williams on the carry. Got out to the 45, but that's about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. We'll see what the Griffins decide to do.
Well, they're bringing John out, so it's either a punt or a Wildcat situation.
On 4th down.
Didn't get it.
The Fayetteville defense holds.
I'm not sure he even got to the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me. Kyron Williams ran left on that play, and he was knocked down at the 45-yard line back at the line of scrimmage. Fayetteville players, they celebrate as they come back here toward the near sideline. And the Purple Dogs have really great field position now at their at the Vianney 45-yard line with 2:05 to play before halftime.
And they have 2 timeouts left, and this can really be huge if they can stick one in the end zone here and extend that lead and make the Griffins pay for trying to go for it. That time they sold out for it. They knew they were going to try something. They had no one deep.
2 receivers to the right for Darius Bowers. He looks left, now throws right, sets up a screen. This is Barrett Adams across the 40, breaks a tackle, falls forward to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of about 9 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and short, maybe 2nd and a yard for Fayetteville. 1:55 to play before halftime.
Great use of the clock. They're going quick.
Bowers with 2 receivers to either side on 2nd and 1. Just assume at this point Fayetteville's going to throw the ball. They go right side. Pass is caught. 1st down to the 33-yard line. That was Connor Flanagan. Only 3?
Yeah. No yards after the catch.
Easily the shortest
You
reception
sure
of
that
the
was
night
Connor?
For Connor Flanagan, but another big one, a 1st down. He's been a 1st down machine for the Purple Dogs. Clock running inside, 1:35 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trying to add to its 27-20 lead. 3 receivers to the left side. This time they're going to give it up the middle. Not a lot there that time on a rare run for the Purple Dogs.
Sherritt's.
Jacob Sherritt's on the
picked up 1. Now the clock is starting to become a little bit of an issue.
Remember, Fayetteville still has 2 timeouts. Second and about 9, Darius Bowers with 3 receivers to his left, and that's to the open side of the field. Takes the snap, looks left, throwing deep toward the end zone. He's got a man down there, and it is incomplete.
Where's the flag?
No flag as Connor Flanagan, he was being held onto at the goal line.
There was a lot of contact down there. And as you can imagine, Billy Dawson is demanding an explanation of why a flag was not thrown. It looked like his receiver was held up. The defender did have his hands on him, but we play on with just under a minute to go. And that's big because it stops the clock. This is 3rd down.
Yeah.
Vianney might get the ball back.
56 seconds to play before halftime. Bowers, 2 receivers to either side. On 3rd and 9. Looks over the middle. He's got a man. It's Flanagan at the 10. Flanagan at the 5. Touchdown, Connor Flanagan. Oh, wow. Connor Flanagan with his 4th touchdown of the first half, this time from 32 yards out. And with 49 seconds to play before halftime, Fayetteville's taking a 2-score lead.
226 yards receiving for Mr. Flanagan tonight.
We said it was a first down machine, Blair.
Totally. And that puts Bowers over the 300 yards
yeah.
passing, and we're still in the first half.
49 seconds left on the clock as Huxley Richardson comes on to try to extend the lead. A little bit of a high snap, but this kick is good, right down the middle. And so our new score, Fayetteville 34, Vianney 20. 49 seconds to play before halftime. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And all
right, 49 and a half seconds to play in the second quarter. Our score, Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 34-20 after a 32-yard touchdown catch by Connor Flanagan. That would be the same Connor Flanagan who caught a 76-yard touchdown catch and a 62-yard touchdown and a short touchdown early in the game and had a 96-yard touchdown call back.
He is having a night. He's having a career in the first half.
It's incredible numbers that Flanagan's putting up. Here's Huxley Richardson, a deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 4-yard line. Brought back out over the 10, the 20. Makes a couple of players miss as he falls forward to about the 26-yard line. That was Kyron Williams on the return for the Griffins. And so we'll see what Vianney decides to do with 43 seconds to play in the half. I believe Vianney still has 1 timeout, Blair.
Really? They should. I don't. What's going on here? I don't have them with any left. They've taken 3, but hey, you never know when you go on the road. Don't assume anything and don't trust the scoreboard.
43 seconds to play. 3 receivers to the right side. They try to set up a screen. This is McCauley, and he doesn't get a whole lot. Gets out across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line. We'll give him about 6 on the play. Good job kind of making something out of nothing on that play. But the clock continues to run, and I think they might take 1 more play, and if they can't do much, this will be the end of the half. They're going to give it to Mitchell running left. Percy Mitchell is hit near the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about a yard. And as the clock runs down, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, it's going to be the end of the first half. And what a first half it was for the Fayetteville offense. The Darius Bowers to Connor Flanagan connection has been incredible. 4 touchdowns between those two. Connor Flanagan wearing a purple chain as he runs off the field and trying to pump up this Fayetteville side of the field. Our score at halftime, it's a 15-minute halftime here in Missouri. Fayetteville 34, Vianney 20. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
All right, it is halftime. We are back here at the home of the Griffins in Kirkwood, Missouri, and Fayetteville on top. 34-20. Blair Cartwright with you. Matt's going to rest his voice for just a little bit because he's been working it in the first half. The Bulldogs have been phenomenal. Vianney got on the board first. Fayetteville answered that with their own touchdown drive. Vianney a touchdown. Then Fayetteville, 4 plays and 80 yards. The Griffins turned it over on an interception, but Fayetteville was not able to capitalize in the second quarter. Vianney scored a touchdown, 4 plays, 62 yards. Fayetteville countered 2 plays, 63 yards. I'm using a scoring program, so I'm still a little new at this. That's why I'm not getting in a little greater detail. Vianney answered with a 4-play drive, but they had to punt it. Fayetteville, 2 plays, 80 yards to extend the lead, but Vianney couldn't get it going after that. 7 plays, 25 yards, turned it over, and then Fayetteville runs it out. 34-20. Unofficially, statistically, I've got Perry Mitchell for 100 yards for Vianney rushing. Williams with 90 yards. I don't think that's correct, and 2 touchdowns. Their quarterback, Griffin John, 8 of 14 for 97 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Their leading receiver is Mr. Williams, 74 yards and a touchdown. He's been a big play back. So has Mitchell. For Fayetteville, the rushing has not been that big. Bowers with 12 yards rushing on 2 carries. Stuckey on a jet sweep for 4. Sherritt's with 1. Now passing, the numbers are crazy. Bowers unofficially 18 of 21 for 311 yards, 5 touchdowns. Connor Flanagan unofficially 9 receptions, 226 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he had a touchdown called back for a penalty. Bo Stuckey, 3 catches, 61 yards and a touchdown. Barrett Adams, 4 catches, 16 yards. Luke Charbonneau, 1 catch, 10 yards. Augie Bradich, 1 catch, 6 yards. So the Bulldogs doing it through the air. As a team, 12 first downs. Of course, the passing yards, 311. Unbelievable. Penalties, not really going to make Coach Dawson happy. 7 penalties for 80 yards. They have not lost a fumble. And Vianney, on the other hand, just 3 penalties for 24 yards, 97 yards passing, 203 yards rushing, though, on 28 carries. But the Bulldog defense has stiffened up and really made some big plays in the last half of the second half. Let me take the scoreboard out because that's all jacked up, and we'll get that fixed. We are in the top row of the bleachers, literally, on the visitor side. It is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows high. And they are recognizing some folks across the way, and you can see the press box, and it's pretty full over there. They didn't room for us, so we are over here. We appreciate the hospitality. And speaking of hospitality, thanks to all our great sponsors who are making these broadcasts possible. So we will play their commercials, a little loop. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. We're just under 10 minutes until the start of the second half. Again, our score, Fayetteville on top of St. John Vianney, 34-20. This is halftime, and you are experiencing Fayetteville Bulldog football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, Go Dogs!
All right, we're back, and we're just about 6 minutes away from halftime. Let me punch this up. As you can see, we literally are on the back row of the stands. Men of character and accomplishment is the slogan here at St. Vianney. It is halftime. Fayetteville on top by a score of 34-20. And the two teams, I've got one right here. Thanks to the parents, they're taking care of us. Steve Bandy, the Booster Club, doing a phenomenal job as we make this work. Yep. So you see, it's actually a beautiful setting. We've got trees behind us, as Matt was mentioning earlier. I see the moon off in the distance. The interstate's over there. You see the student section in the far left. They're making a lot of noise. Not sure what's going on over there. Now we see some of the Bulldogs start to filter out of the locker room. The kickers are out, and they're starting to warm up. I'll maybe give you a look at that on the webcam. It doesn't look so good on the webcam, so never mind. We won't try that. But we are here in St. Louis and proud to be bringing you the broadcast this year. The wind's starting to pick up. That could play a little bit of a factor. As you look at the screen, it's blowing from the right to the left, so it's coming, I'm not even sure. I think we're looking north. I think the camera's looking north, so it's coming east to west, something like that. And the student section doing their little cheer. You see the Bulldog kickers getting a good chance to see how this wind is going to affect the ball. Not a lot of punts, and there's a nice punt for Fayetteville by Mr. Richardson. So the team's about to get set. Let's go ahead and thank our great sponsors who are making the broadcast this year possible. As you listen to us on Star 101.5 and, of course, on FHSBulldogs.com and the Fayetteville Bulldog Athletic app. One final break, and then we'll be back with the start of the second half. Bulldogs on top, 34-20.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted Best of the Best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
All right, we're back at Don Heeb Field. About 45 seconds before the start of the second half, Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney, 34-20 after a big first half for the Purple Dog passing game. And Blair, this is really amazing to see. You think the last week they played Greenwood in an exhibition. They turned it over on 5 consecutive drives. And, Greenwood was able to capitalize on it and led 37-0 at halftime. And then this is, sometimes those are good teaching opportunities. And you saw Billy Dawson really get on his team at halftime last week. And they've responded well tonight against one of the better teams in the state of Missouri.
I'll tell you what, after watching the scrimmage last week and then watching tonight, are we sure we saw the same team last week? I mean, they have been phenomenal tonight. They really have. And I forgot we had the little 3-minute warm-up period, too.
Okay. Well, so we got about 3 minutes.
I looked up. Vianney's still stretching with their helmets off. It's like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, and the Fayetteville team's still huddled up over here on the right side. Fayetteville will get the ball first in the second half.
Apparently things not going well at Wildcat Stadium in Springdale.
Okay.
My wife is texting me it's going to be a long season for the Wildcats. So
they're playing a good team. Sign. They're playing Pulaski Academy tonight.
Which is everybody's nightmare because they don't punt.
Yeah, PA, they came into the night, Blair, with a 26-game winning streak. That's the longest streak in the state of Arkansas. And they've won 45 games in a row against in-state teams. They haven't lost a game against a team from Arkansas since 2013.
That is unbelievable.
It's incredible. It is incredible the success that Kevin Kelly continues to have there at Pulaski Academy.
I'm surprised he hadn't gotten a chance. I'm sure he has gotten a chance to move on to. If the scoreboard bounces, just let everybody know we're on the top row of the stands. So the camera's bouncing around. It's driving me nuts too, but Blair, I appreciate your patience.
A couple of other scores from around the area. Texarkana leads Shiloh Christian 35-14 at halftime. And over in Owasso, a game that Fayetteville fans got to be interested in because Owasso comes to Harmon Field next week. Right now, Bentonville West leads Owasso 21-14 with about 4 minutes to play before halftime. Owasso coming back over to Fayetteville next week with Bill Blankenship, the Fayetteville high school coach who took the Purple Dogs to a state championship in 2016 and then went back to the Tulsa area and won a state championship with Owasso last season. Owasso expected to be one of the best teams again in the state of Oklahoma this year. Should be a really good challenge for Fayetteville. They're going to challenge themselves in non-conference. They're going to play one of the best teams in Missouri tonight, one of the best teams in Oklahoma next week. And then they played the Bryant Hornets in Week 3 on September the 14th.
Who's picked by some to win the Central.
And who Fayetteville's got a little bit of motivation to beat.
Yeah, a little history with.
Lost to Bryant last season twice by 1 point both times. Fayetteville lost 5 games last year by 18 points combined. They had 3 1-point losses, had a 5-point loss to Bentonville, and then really the only game that was, a little bit lopsided, and not really even lopsided, they lost by 10 to Bentonville West.
Yeah, and if Bentonville West can pull off that win over Owasso, that is a big win for Brian Pratt, and that's a big win for Arkansas.
Yeah.
As a state. I mean, it's kind of fun to see these state versus state matchups like we have here tonight. Boy, it's cooled off too.
Yes,
changing the subjects.
Yeah, the wind really blowing here. Real quick, we said PA was blowing out Harbor. The score in that game, in case you're interested, is 43-6 at halftime. PA leads Harbor 43-6 at halftime. All right, now the horn blows, and we're getting ready to start the second half again. Fayetteville will get possession first. The Purple Dogs standing back deep. Number 8 is Brooks Flanagan. Number 1 is Bo Stuckey.
You got to like this, too, getting the ball.
Yeah.
Got a 14-point lead. Boy, if you can get that lead up to 21, boy, you really put the heat on the Griffins.
Yeah, Fayetteville's played really, really well tonight. And left-footed kicker again. little bit of a high kick, and I think that one might go out of bounds. Nope, Stuckey's going to field it. At about the 14, running back to his left at the 20. He's got a seam. He's at the 30. Lost my headset. Stuckey at the midfield. The 40, the 30. Bo Stuckey, touchdown, Fayetteville. 86 yards. He takes back the opening kickoff of the second half, and just like that, the Purple Dogs go up by 20.
Man, big play.
Lost my
play,
headset.
Yeah, I mean, it's wow.
Oh, wow.
That started out innocently, and it just looked like, pick it up a few yards, and then.
Well, first you thought it was going to go out of bounds, which would have given him good field position, but couldn't have been any better than that. An 86-yard kickoff return by Bo Stuckey to start the second half. Huxley Richardson comes out, and Blair, you were saying they might score quick. I don't know if you if you envision that.
No, I don't think anyone envisioned that. Man, I mean, you talk about a big-time momentum shift. It is dead silent across the way, and it looks like the stands might be emptying out a little bit over there.
Got to get home to see the Cardinals play. Huxley Richardson's extra point is on the way, and it is good. And so with 11:45 to play in the third quarter, our new score, Fayetteville 41, Vianney 20. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
11:45 to play third quarter. Fayetteville, after an 86-yard touchdown on the opening kickoff of the second half, will kick it off. Here's a bouncer picked up by Kyron Williams. He's explosive for Vianney, and he gets all the way out across the 35, falls forward to about the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. Yep, they'll mark him at the 39, so good field position here for the Griffins with 11:37 to play in the third quarter. Blair, I lost my headset. I've always heard the story about Paul Eels when Arkansas beat Tennessee in '99. Yeah. He was so excited that he knocked over his stool and broke it.
Oh, I believe it.
I got excited that time, tried to stand up, and had my foot on my cable.
Yeah, well, I mean, normally you're not doing it in the top row of the bleachers.
Yeah.
It happens.
So the Fayetteville defense, they got some stops toward the end of the first half, and they come out here really in a critical situation now with a 21-point lead. And we've got
I think
a
Fayetteville had to burn
timeout.
No,
Vianney had to burn a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 11:37 to play, third quarter. Fayetteville 41, Vianney 20. This is Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back at Don Heeb Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, about 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis. Fayetteville High School leads St. John Vianney 41-20 with 11:37 to play in the third quarter. The Purple Dogs really quite a turnaround. They were down 20-14. They've scored 27 unanswered in really kind of the blink of an eye. Late touchdown in the first half. And the opening kickoff of the second half is a touchdown. Vianney going deep on first down, and that pass is incomplete.
Woo. He had him, too.
Yes, he did. Fayetteville's defenders let him get back behind them. That was Cheeks. The wide receiver dropped it out around the 30-yard line in a 2nd and 10.
They've got to go for the big play, really, down 21. And you start the second half burning a timeout.
Yeah, yeah. not a lot of good clock management tonight by Vianney. Some struggles there. Here's Percy Mitchell, runs left side, and the Fayetteville defense bottles him up, maybe even taking him down for a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd and long really quickly for the Griffins here in the third quarter.
I don't think they're built to be a comeback team, just, you know, by their style. But as we've seen, these backs can rip them off quick. Well, they can get back in it in a hurry if Fayetteville's not careful.
And probably more importantly, they just haven't been able to stop Fayetteville's offense tonight. You know, the only possession where Fayetteville didn't score, they had a 96-yard touchdown called back because of a questionable block in the back. 3rd and long, Vianney. Griffin John, the quarterback, rolls left. Now the right-hander has to throw across his body. It's caught out near midfield, and that should be enough, I think, at the 49. It's close. They needed to get to the 49 for the first down.
Yeah, I think he got it. Now, if they measure this is a travesty because they didn't measure it earlier.
I think they might be
measure it.
I think they are.
Holy cow.
The referee's over there on the far side. Nope, he signals first down. They whistled and kind of stopped things long enough for the referee to run across the field and look down the line. His vantage point says that Vianney has a first down. And so, 1st and 10 from their own 49. They need to get to the Fayetteville 41 to move the chains again. That was a 10-yard reception on that pass from Griffin John. Couldn't quite tell.
It almost looked like they moved it back a little bit from where the guy spotted it.
Looks like that was Fareed Cheeks on the reception for the Griffins.
I think you are correct.
A little bit of a tight set, 2-back look here. Here's the handoff. Percy Mitchell hit that hole really hard, but he only got 4 yards out of it. Up to the Fayetteville 47. He hit that hole hard enough that it looked like he might have gotten a much bigger gain than he did.
And that's what he's been doing all night. He gets hit, and it's like it just propels him further down, but that time the Bulldogs wrapped him up.
The Purple Dog defensive line, they're built to take some hits. Some really, really big players along the front line for Fayetteville. 2nd and 6 from the FHS 47. Griffin John looking deep, now being pressured, now just throws it away. That pass is caught, though, over near the sideline. Looked like it might have been thrown away, but receiver comes back, makes a good catch up at the 42, and that makes it 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and a yard and a half for the Griffins. They need to get to the FHS 41 to move the chains.
His receiver bailed him out on that one. You're right. He looked like he was throwing it away, but kind of near a receiver, and the receiver just went up and got it.
3rd down, we'll call it 2. Those are the football touches, the 43 of Fayetteville. Wildcat formation. Kyron Williams is the direct snap. Gives it to Mitchell. Falls forward, and it's going to depend on the spot whether or not he got the first down. Looks like the FHS defense may have taken him down at the 42. And they did. A yard gain, and it'll bring up 4th and 1 for Vianney. They have to go for it here, kind of in no man's land. Fayetteville, though, has time to change personnel. They get a bigger set in there on the front line.
Well, you know, one of the 2 big backs is getting it, Williams or Mitchell.
Williams sets up in the Wildcat. Takes it himself, runs left side. Oh my, he's got a little bit of a seam across the 35. A penalty flag comes in late. We'll have to see what that is. Penalty flag came out at about the same time that Williams was knocked out at the 34, 33-yard line. As it is, it's a 9-yard gain for Williams. And we've seen him so many times tonight, Blair. It looks like they have him bottled up, and he just kind of squeaks through there.
He is explosive. And, of course, now we're going to have a long discussion about what this is. If this goes against Fayetteville, that is.
Well, Vianney already got the first down.
It's against Fayetteville, but I'm not sure what the signal was.
It was a face mask.
Oh, man.
Was it a face mask or a horse collar? I think it was a horse collar. Again, folks, we're looking at a referee about 70 yards across the field, looking at the opposing stands where the press box is located. I think they called that a horse collar penalty, though. The referee, watching from the back, he took his hand to his face, but then it looked like he might have, pulled at his collar. As it is, the ball's marked at the 29 and it's going to be a first down for Vianney. Griffin John looking, now being pressured from behind, throws right side, pass caught by McCauley and tackled right away up inside the 30-yard line. We'll see how much they gave him on the play. Maybe 3 yards to the 26. Nope. We'll mark him at the 27. They keep moving it back. Yeah, the 27-yard line is where they finally settle on. So it's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Marquez Douglas was on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. Get a little wind interference here. Again, we're outside of the stands. The wind's really picked up here and changed directions coming in now from the east. Here's a pitch to Fareed Cheeks. He got a yard on the play to the 26. He actually took that pitch, Blair, back around the 35-yard line, about 8 yards back behind the line of scrimmage, was able to get ahead. Now he's limping off the field.
That's not a good sign for the Griffins.
No,
it looked for a minute like it might be some kind of halfback pass.
Yeah.
A little trickeration.
Fayetteville's defense did a good job of getting in there. And
well, he quickly decided he was going to run it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We need to keep an eye on Williams because he can't, like you mentioned earlier, he can throw the ball.
Yeah, threw 3 passes last year. 2 of them were for touchdowns. Third down for Vianney, 3rd and 7 from the 26. They need to get to the 19 of Fayetteville for the first down. But toward the sideline, they've really struggled getting some calls in tonight. 3 receivers left side. They move a running back in motion. This is Mitchell. They pitch it to him, and he's hit into the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a yard, but he's well short of the first down. 4th and long upcoming now for Vianney. Good tackle that time by the Purple Dogs. Looked like Trendon Meadows might have been the first one to get to him. But again, Blair, we just continue to see this Fayetteville defensive line, really attack the ball.
Rise up and getting it done. No, we really need him to rise up here.
7:05 to play. Fayetteville leads by 21. 4th and 6. Griffin John rolls left, throws toward the end zone. He's got a man down there, but it's incomplete. His receiver fell down in the end zone. He had a touchdown. The receiver fell down in the end zone, and it fell short. And so the Fayetteville defense holds on a little bit of a lucky break with 6:57 to play in the 3rd quarter. And now the Purple Dogs really have a chance to put some distance between themselves and the Griffins.
That was a huge break. Yeah, that was 6 points until the receiver fell down. Now you got a chance to just finish them right here on this drive.
Torrance Farmer's the new running back for Fayetteville. 2 receivers to the left side of Darius Bowers on first down. Bowers being pressured. He's going to be sacked. That's the first time tonight we've really seen Vianney be able to get some pressure on Darius Bowers. Coming through there that time was Nate Thurman. Nate Thurman, a good-looking player, 6'3", 230-pound defensive end linebacker, kind of a hybrid senior player for the Griffins. Brings up 2nd and long now for FHS. Looks like Fayetteville lost about 3 yards back to the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, Bowers throws. Oh, boy, Connor Flanagan at the 35 across the 38. He'll be knocked out at 38. He gets 15 yards there, and that's another first down for Fayetteville. Anytime he touches the ball, you just kind of hold your breath.
Yeah. A big play might be happening, and that was beautiful. Picked up the first down and got him out of the near the end zone, too.
All of Fayetteville's touchdowns tonight have been scored by 2 players. Connor Flanagan with 4 of them, Bo Stuckey with the other 2. On first down, 3 receivers right side. They're going to go deep. Bowers, and he overthrows Connor Flanagan over near the right sideline. Flanagan ends up on the steps of the student section, and now there's a flag comes in, and it looks like he might have gotten shoved when he was out of bounds. Flanagan thinks the penalty's on Vianney.
Or are they calling him for, who knows what they're calling.
Well,
you can bet
Flanagan,
the student section was giving him the business, and he was kind of clapping as he was going back, so I wonder if
again, Flanagan,
hopefully that's not it. And
Flanagan almost ended up in the student section, and so his momentum was taking him that way, but he thinks that he got pushed. And
he did.
The way Vianney's moving, it looks like that's going to be the call. That'll be a 15-yard penalty that'll move Fayetteville back into Vianney territory. The Purple Dogs will have a first down upcoming from, I believe, the Griffins' 47. We're waiting for them to mark off the yardage. But yeah, they will. The 15-yard penalty out to the Vianney 47. So Connor Flanagan continues to move the chains in any way possible. Two receivers to the left side on the near side of the field for Darius Bowers. On first down, they give it to Jacob Sheritz. It's about a yard up to the 46. That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Good call. They, you hit him pretty good with the pass. Now you can run it, milk a little clock.
6:06 to play in the third quarter. Fayetteville leads Vianney 41-20. The Purple Dogs actually trailed this game 20-14. They've scored 27 straight, trying to add more. On second down, Bowers, play action, throws across the middle. Connor Flanagan is popped as he takes it at the 40-yard line. He got hit at the 40, and he ended up back at about the 42, Blair.
Well, Bowers took a big hit, too, after he released it. Darius
starting to see a little bit more aggressiveness from this Vianney defense. Third down, Fayetteville. They need 3 to the 37 from the 40. They're going to reverse. This is Connor Flanagan going to the left side, and he's not going to make it. He got bottled up at the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. No gain on the play. Bowers gave it to Sheritz, who immediately flipped it to Flanagan, coming back to his left.
And then Bowers was coming down like he was going to block. He's like, no, don't do that. Come back, stay safe.
So 4th down for the Purple Dogs. We saw Fayetteville punt out of this position a little bit earlier in the game, but it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 3. They need to get to the 37, and there's an offsides on Vianney. Now, both teams are pointing at each other, but I think that was a hard count that got Vianney. Hey, we saw last week, Blair, in the exhibition game, it is a penalty on Vianney. That's an automatic first down up to the 35. We saw Bowers hard count a few times last week, and he got his own guys to jump.
He did.
This time he got Vianney to jump off sides on a 4th and 3. And another easy first down for the Purple Dogs. 20 yards and penalties on this drive by the Vianney Griffins.
You got to wonder if maybe both offenses are getting a little gassed right now.
4:45 to play, third quarter. Bowers rolls right on first down, throws. He's got his man. This is Adams inside the 30. They'll mark him at the 29-yard line as he's thrown out of bounds on the far side of the field. Pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line as Darius rolled out to his right, found the receiver. They're giving him a lot of protection after it was a little shaky at the start of the drive.
4:34 to play, third quarter. Fayetteville trying to add to a 21-point lead. Two receivers to the left. Bowers in the shotgun formation. He's taken every snap out of the shotgun tonight. Here's a blitz. They give it to Jacob Sheritz, and the blitz worked. If Sheritz is hit about a yard, maybe 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, they'll mark him down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Fayetteville.
He didn't have much chance on that one, and the defensive line was just ready, waiting for him. But you're burning clock, and that's good.
4:09 to play, third quarter. 3 receivers to the right side of Darius Bowers on third down. They fake a jet sweep. Bowers keeps it himself, running right. Tries to break a couple of tackles, but he's not going to get to the chains. I think he's about 2 yards shy as he's taken down over around the 27, 28-yard line. And we'll see what the Purple Dogs decide to do. You know, Huxley Richardson's really been booting the ball well tonight, but this would be about a 44, 45-yard field goal.
Might be the extent of his range, yeah. Well, credit Bowers. He made something out of nothing on that. It looked for a moment like Fayetteville was going to lose yardage.
So the Purple Dogs, they're going to do this quick snap. We see Auburn do this a lot. The line goes straight up to the ball. They'll give it to Connor Flanagan. Did he get the first down? I think he did. He gets across the 25 out to the 23. Flanagan was hit at about the 25 but fell forward for about 2 more. We'll call it a 5-yard run out to the 22-yard line, and that's a 1st and 10 for Fayetteville as they convert the 4th down.
Big pickup there for the Bulldogs. That's closer to that red zone.
The Gus Malzahn play. The line just stands there while the players run out. The line turns around, snaps it right away.
And now the officials come over to talk to Coach Dawson. Not quite sure what this is all about. And now he's signaling for his team to come over. I don't know if – I didn't see a timeout. See, are they going to measure the spot?
I'm not quite sure what they're doing here.
So we got a timeout on the field, but we don't know what's going on.
Timeout on the field. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. 3:18 to play third quarter. Fayetteville leads 41-20. This is Purple Dog football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now, and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back at Don Heap Field with 3:18 to play in the third quarter. Fayetteville leads Vianney 41-20. Blair, I think that this might have been a mandated water break.
Really?
I saw a lot of players over there hydrating. I think that's what it has to be.
So that's an official's discretion?
Official's discretion.
Yeah.
You know, this has been a long drive for the Fayetteville offense, and it looked like they told the teams to go to the sidelines and get water breaks.
Yeah, longest drive of the game, no doubt about it.
2 receivers to the right. They move one in motion, and now we get a flag. Fayetteville, Jacob Sheritz runs up the middle across the 15. I think this might be an illegal shift, though, on the Purple Dogs. And that is the call. It's the referee's the one who threw the flag back from behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll negate about a 7 to 8 yard gain by Jacob Sheritz, and it'll move the Purple Dogs back. So move them back to about the 27-yard line.
Well, you don't like penalties, but it did burn a little more time off the clock, which is good.
So after the penalty, that'll bring up 1st and 15 for Fayetteville from the 27. The Purple Dogs need to get to the Vianney 12-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side for Darius Bowers. Blitz comes. He rolls away from it. Now rolling to his left. Keeps it. Goes up the middle. He fumbled the football, and it looked like Cameron Irvin fell on it for Fayetteville. Heads-up play there by the Fayetteville senior offensive lineman and captain Cameron Irvin. Johnny on the spot as he falls on the football back at about the 29-yard line, the 24-yard line, excuse me. And that'll end up being a gain of 3. We'll bring up 2nd and 12. Cameron Irvin. You know, he's played some center. He's played some guard. Billy Dawson thinks he'll be a center or guard in high school football. In college. But he plays left tackle for the Purple Dogs. Billy Dawson said he might be the best offensive lineman in the 7A West.
In the right spot, the right location now, a flag from the back judge.
Yeah. Game's kind of getting sloppy. Lots of penalties here in the last several minutes of this game. I believe this is going to be on Fayetteville. Looks like it's going to be a false start against the Purple Dogs.
Well, and that's a break. They fell on it. I mean, Bowers was loose there and took a pretty big hit, and the ball came loose.
Guilty party looked like it might have been Jalen Leapart. Number 70, the left guard. So they move ball back to the 29. Clock still running. 2:17 to play third quarter. Fayetteville facing a 2nd and very long. Oh, Darius Bowers throws it to the left side, and finally we get some flags. You know, Connor Flanagan thought he was interfered with down at the goal line on the last possession. This time he was just pushed out of bounds by the defensive back for the Griffins, and that was an easy pass interference call. And like we said, Blair, he just continues to move the chains. He's moved the chains twice on this drive with penalties against the Griffins.
Yeah, they had to. I mean, that was blatantly obvious.
Yeah, that was Fareed Cheeks, the receiver cornerback for Vianney, as the guilty party. That snap came from the 34-yard line. It was a 2nd down and 17. It's pass interference against Vianney. We'll wait to see them mark this off, but this should put Fayetteville inside the red zone.
And now the officials, referees going over to their sideline. No.
Again, this
just a lot of confusion.
Yeah, this
really
game's
right
gotten
now.
really sloppy here in the last couple of minutes. Really, probably the last 4 or 5 minutes of game time. Really been, you know, just kind of a sloppily played game. So they'll set the ball down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Purple Dogs with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Fayetteville leading 41-20. Fayetteville runs a man in motion. This is Connor Flanagan going right side, gets up across the 10, and it looks like he might have been taken down at the 10. Yeah, they'll call him down at the 10, so 4 yards that time for Connor Flanagan. And the clock stopped for some reason, Blair.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Now they wind the clock
crew.
inside 2 minutes. Just a lot of confusion. Hey, it's the first game of the season.
Yeah, we're going to have some bugaboos.
Going to have some hiccups. Second down and 6 for Fayetteville. This time they give it inside the 10 and down near the 5-yard line. Good run that time by Carson Jordan. He's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 yards shy of a third down. Third and short upcoming for the Purple Dogs as we run inside 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. 3rd and 2, Fayetteville keeps the same personnel in. They've got 2 receivers to the left.
Second down.
Oh.
He's first and goal. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm looking at the yard marker.
I think the yard markers are wrong. Yeah, anyway,
That's true.
Jacob Sheritz has got a first down, and he's got a touchdown. Jacob Sheritz goes in right side from 6 yards out. And with 1:09 to play in the third quarter, Fayetteville's extended its lead to 27 points.
It's irrelevant now.
You know, we're looking over here on the Fayetteville sideline. After they score touchdowns, they've got a couple of props. There's a garbage can. Don't know what that's for. But then there's also a chain that they pull. Nope. They pull a football out of the garbage can. See what they do. Somebody gets to spike the ball into the garbage can.
Nice.
And then I think Jacob Sheritz is going to get to put on the Purple Dog chain. Huxley Richardson on for the extra point. That kick is right down the middle and about 30 yards long. With 1:09 to play in the third quarter, our score, Fayetteville 48, Vianney 20. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted Best of the Best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back here at Don Heeb Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 48-20. Long kickoff here by Huxley Richardson, returned up over the 20, the 25, and out to about the 28-yard line. On the return that time for the Griffins was Devin Ward.
Whose name we have not called a lot tonight.
We have not called that tonight. So Fayetteville trailed this game 20-14, and the Purple Dogs, since that point, have outscored the Griffins 34-0. You know, when they played Greenwood in the exhibition last week, Fayetteville actually scored 28 straight points before Lightning canceled or ended the exhibition early in the fourth quarter. On first down, the Griffins are going to throw deep. They've got a man down there, and he's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and Kyron Williams has just scored another long touchdown for Vianney. Kyron Williams, 72 yards on that touchdown. That's his 4th touchdown tonight. He's also scored from 65, 53, and 12 yards out on runs. Or excuse me, the 65-yarder was a reception. So 2 receiving touchdowns and 2 running touchdowns. And just like that, Vianney's back on the board.
Beat everybody and went deep. Not much more you can say. Sorry, didn't mean to be short-winded.
Looked like that might have been Jay Beasley that he got behind the safety for the Purple Dogs.
Well, and you're up big, so it's easy to kind of relax a little bit. And, man, I don't know. I mean, it's still a big margin, but.
Yeah, with players like Kyron Williams, You're never.
And Mr. Mitchell, they can make it happen fast.
You're never quite out of a game. Kyron Williams out of the Wildcat here. Keeps it himself, stutter steps, and goes into the end zone. He's just incredible to watch. With 50.9 seconds to play in the third quarter, Vianney strikes quickly. Our new score, Fayetteville 48, Vianney 28. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Back at Don Heeb Field in Kirkwood, Missouri. Vianney kicks it off, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Fayetteville will start at the 20-yard line with just under 51 seconds to play in the third quarter. Fayetteville leading Vianney 48-28. Blair, some other scores from around the area. Ready?
Yep.
Fort Smith, Northside 69. Rogers Heritage nothing.
Ooh.
That's a final score tonight. That game was played in Fort Smith.
Yep,
another
Thompson.
Another game that's almost over, and it's over except for the final whistle. Pulaski Academy leads Springdale Harbor 50-6 now in the fourth quarter.
Boy, that doesn't happen often at Wildcat Stadium.
A couple other scores: Texarkana leads Shiloh Christian 42-14, and Harrison beat Pea Ridge 45-14. On first down, Darius Bowers
just can't
handle the snap, and then he tries to make something happen and might have lost another couple of yards because of it. Looks like he was taken down back at about the 13-yard line. That's a loss of 7 on first down, and it brings up second and long now for the Purple Dogs as the clock runs inside 30 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Couldn't hold on to it, didn't fumble it, recovered it, but should have just gone down instead of trying to make something happen because, man, if you turn it over here, it's not what you want to do.
3 receivers to the right. Bowers has a little bit of a rush. Now he rolls right. Pump fakes, gets a man to jump in the air. He gets across the 20, and he falls forward to the 22-yard line. Got back the lost yardage plus a couple of more, but it's going to bring up third and long for Fayetteville, but not before we hit the end of the third quarter. Through 3 quarters in St. Louis, our score is Fayetteville 48, St. John Vianney 28. The Purple Dogs 12 minutes away from a season-opening win. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Young life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The young life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted Best of the Best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
We are back at Don Heeb Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads Vianney 48-28. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, the Purple Dogs are facing a third down and long from their own 22-yard line. They need to get out to the 30 for a first down. Darius Bowers escapes the rush, throws left. Pass is caught across the 30, out to the 31-yard line. Guess who? Connor Flanagan with a 9-yard reception. 1 yard pass to 6, and that's another Fayetteville first down.
That was quite a catch.
The Vianney players thought that Flanagan had stepped out of bounds. It had come down out of bounds. There was no doubt that he caught the pass, but he was able to touch his toes down in bounds, and he makes just another incredible play.
Darius took another big hit, too, after that one.
Darius Bowers gets some time this time, throws left side, looking for Flanagan out near midfield and overthrew him by about 3 yards.
Had him wide open, too.
Yeah. Darius Bowers, it looks like the hits might be accumulating a little bit with him, making him a little bit quicker with his passes.
They haven't attacked the middle in a while, so I'll be interested to see if maybe they go back to it. They're attacking the sidelines when they had a lot of success in the edge, so you wonder if Vianney made some adjustments or they're just trying to give him a little different look.
3 receivers right side for Darius Bowers on 2nd and 10 from the 31. They're going to fake it. Bowers keeps it right side across the 35. He's at the 40, and he's got a first down out to the 42-yard line. 11 yards on 2nd down, and Fayetteville moves the chains again.
He's such a good athlete, can make it happen. It always makes me nervous, though, when a quarterback runs unprotected like that, and the way these defenders are teeing off on him. But that's where that athleticism really comes in and makes Darius such a dual threat.
This Vianney defense has been a lot more physical here in the second half than it was in the first. 1st and 10 from the 42. Bowers will give it this time. Jacob Sherritt's right at the middle at midfield. Sherritt's into Vianney territory and taken down after a run of 11 up to the 47 of the Griffins. Back-to-back runs of 11, and the Purple Dogs are in Griffin territory.
And he delivered a hit on their linebacker. He came up grabbing his arm. He's staying on the field, but he took a shot.
They're actually going to mark that ball at the 48, so that'll be a carry of 10 that time for Sherritt's. Regardless, it's a first down for the Purple Dogs. Darius Bowers moves a man in motion. That's Adams. 2 receivers now left side. They'll give it to Sherritt's again. Up the middle again, across the 45, the 40. Crawls inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Another big run from Jacob Sherritt's, 10 more yards. That's 3 straight plays that have resulted in a first down.
They're wearing the Griffins down, no question about it. They make some personnel moves now. And as you noted earlier, they don't have the depth Fayetteville has, and I think we're starting to see the attrition take its toll.
10:37 to play, 4th quarter. Fayetteville leads 48-28, looking to extend its lead. As Darius Bowers in this offense starting to kind of slow play it a little bit more. Not nearly as quick of a pace. Again, a run up the middle across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Sherritt's again, 5 yards. And it's 2nd and 5. Jacob Sherritt's will come out to a nice hand from his fans here on this sideline.
Definitely taking their time, milking that clock.
Definitely we've seen Fayetteville's, the slowest we've seen Fayetteville's offense move all night. They're going to snap the ball now, and about 8 seconds to play on the snap clock. Torrance Farmer takes it across the 30. Farmer, the 25, down to the 20-yard line. Another big run, 13 yards this time for the Purple Dogs. And Blair, we've seen them pass the ball so well tonight. It's nice to see them be able to, move the ball on the ground like this.
No doubt about it. And the offensive line doing a great job. Man, I mean, you or I could have run through that hole and maybe picked up a few yards, not as many as Farmer did, but and now.
And it looks like Vianney's going to take a timeout. Yep. They are. We'll take one with them. 9:56 to play, 4th quarter. Fayetteville 48, Vianney 28. This is Fayetteville High School football. Back at Don Heeb Field in Kirkwood, Missouri, where Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 48-28 with 9:56 to play in the 4th quarter. The Purple Dogs moving the ball down the field almost at will, running it on this possession. Force Vianney to take its 2nd timeout of the half.
What a difference a half makes. 76 yards rushing for Fayetteville in this half to 38 yards passing, whereas in the first half, 319 in the air, 21 via the ground.
Darius Bowers in the shotgun formation from the Vianney 20 on first down. This is Torrance Farmer right up the middle, and they just continue to gash that Vianney defense. Give him 8 to the 12, and it'll bring up second and short. Fayetteville, it's just 10-yard run, 11-yard run, 8-yard run, 13-yard run. They're moving the ball at will.
They are parting the Red Sea in the middle.
And they're continuing to take a lot of time. You know, we saw early in the game, you know, Fayetteville, they weren't letting that snap clock get down to 15 before they had it, you know, in the air. And now they're taking it down, you know, under 10 pretty routinely. Shotgun formation. Can't expect anything but a run here, I would think, from the 12. 2nd and 2. Bowers takes the snap, gives to Farmer, hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle. He's got a first down inside the 10, and he falls forward down to the 7-yard line. Yeah, they'll say the 6. 6 yards that time for Torrance Farmer, and another first down for the Purple Dogs, this time 1st and goal at the Vianney 6-yard line.
Great run, took a hit, and kept those legs churning and went forward and picked up a couple extra yards. Really nice run. And that's the kind of carry you can get you more carries later on in the season.
Fayetteville trying to top 50 points here as the clock runs inside 9 minutes. 1st and goal from the 6. Bowers the running back, Farmer's the tailback lined up to his left. They run a receiver in motion to the right side. That's Adams. They'll give it. Farmer runs right up the middle, and he's down to the 1-yard line. 5 more yards for Torrance Farmer, and it just looks easy. It looks effortless right now for the Fayetteville defense.
The offensive line getting a great push. They've worn this Griffin defense down, and they're making them pay.
I mean, Torrance Farmer didn't even look like he was running that hard, just kind of following a lead blocker and kind of fell down for 5 more yards. 2nd and goal for the Purple Dogs, trying to punch it in from the 1. Again, letting the play clock go down inside 10 seconds. Bowers in the shotgun this time. Farmer's to his right. Takes the snap. Give. Farmer up the middle. And did he get in?
Took a big hit.
I don't think he did. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. Looks like the Vianney players might have thought they came up with it. There is a scrum down there on the goal line, but they're calling it 3rd down. Yeah, Vianney players trying to sell it like they had recovered a fumble, but they called him down before that. And so it's 3rd and goal from the 1 after a run for no gain from Torrance Farmer.
And he'll get a rest. He'll come to the sidelines.
Jacob Sheritz comes back in. They also bring in Keandre Conley to give him a bigger body on the offensive line.
Kind of a jumbo package.
Yeah. 3rd and 1 for Fayetteville from the Vianney 1. 3rd and goal. Shotgun formation. Sheritz to the left of Bowers. 3 tight end set to the right side. This time they give it to Sheritz, and he's going to be met in the backfield. He's not going to make it. Tackled back at the 3-yard line for a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down now for the Purple Dogs. Clock runs inside 7:20. Fayetteville leads by 20.
Well, credit Vianney on that one. They came up with the big play.
Now, Fayetteville's gotten a little predictable on its play calls. It's been a draw play on about 10 straight plays on this drive. 4th and goal from the 3. The Purple Dogs are going to go for it. 2 receivers to the left of Darius Bowers. Jacob Sheritz steps up to his right. We've got some movement on the defensive front, but the player did not come across the line of scrimmage. On the hard count by Bowers, he looks back toward the sideline, and now I think Fayetteville's going to take a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 6:49 to play 4th quarter. Fayetteville leads 48-28. This is Purple Dog football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
6:49 to play 4th quarter. Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 48-28. The Purple Dogs are facing a 4th and goal from the Vianney 3. Fayetteville moved the ball at will down to the 1-yard line, and then it got kind of tight right there. Couldn't punch it in a couple of times, and now it looks like Huxley Richardson's going to come on to try a short field goal on 4th down.
The Vianney coach is out on the field. He's not happy about something, having a little discussion with the referee.
I'd say not happy about the score, Blair.
Probably has a lot to do with it.
Carson Jordan is the holder for Fayetteville. He puts his knee down at about the 12-yard line, maybe the 11. This will be about a 21, 22-yard field goal. They're right in the middle of the field for Huxley Richardson. You couldn't have a better spot. On fourth down, Fayetteville trying to extend its lead. Here's the snap, a little bit high. Jordan gets it down, and Richardson puts it through. That would have been good from 40. Huxley Richardson good from 22, and with 6:44 to play, our new score, Fayetteville 51, Vianney 28. You're listening to Fayetteville High School football.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Back in Kirkwood, Missouri, where with 6:44 to play, Fayetteville leads St. John Vianney 51-28. The Purple Dogs appear well on their way to a season-opening win, an impressive season-opening win over the Vianney Golden Griffins, a state champion 2 years ago in Class 5A in Missouri, a state quarterfinalist a year ago. Blair, a couple of other scores from the area. Final score in Springdale, Pulaski Academy beats Springdale Harbor tonight 50-14. That's a final. And over in Owasso, interesting score for Fayetteville fans to hear. Bentonville West leads Owasso 24-14 early in the third quarter. Owasso and Bill Blankenship will be at Harmon Field next week at 7 o'clock for the Bulldogs home opener.
24-14, 7:09 to go.
Yeah.
Third quarter. We pull it up live via the resources of Mascot Media. Whoops.
Huxley Richardson, who just made the extra point, he's gotten a workout tonight. Lots of kickoffs, lots of extra points. Now he does this thing where he kind of runs toward the ball, stops, kicks it up in the air. It'll be fielded at the 27, across the 30, across the 40, out to the 45. Really nice return there on that sky kick for the Griffins. And they'll get good field position with 6:39 to play, starting at their own 45.
You'd like to think they don't have enough time given the way their offense operates, but the way those two running backs can bust one loose, and you can't assume anything right now.
Still a three-score game, 51-28. Kyron Williams has been so good tonight for the Griffins. Everything that we had heard and more. Notre Dame commit has been very impressive with 4 touchdowns. On first down, Griffin John gives it right side. This is Percy Mitchell. He's able to get 2 yards out to the 47.
Surely Mitchell's got some offers too.
Yeah. Looked like he was taken down on the play by big number 99, Jalen Oliver. They're in the middle of the Fayetteville defensive front. 2-yard carry to the 47, 2nd and 8. You cannot miss Jalen Oliver. He is 6 foot, 285 pounds. He really fills up the middle of that Fayetteville defense. On second down, the pass is caught out toward midfield. Maybe got into Fayetteville territory. Looks like they'll mark him down right at the 53 on the reception. Couldn't quite tell who caught that across the field. It looked like it might have been Mitchell. Yeah. I think it was Mitchell. He had slipped out there and caught it on the right side. So it's 3rd and 5 for the Griffins. The Fayetteville crowd comes to life. Several parents and fans up on their feet. 5:30 to play. Griffin John takes it. He's up near a first down. Falls down at the 46, and I think he fell forward, Blair, to the 45, which would be enough for a first down. Yeah, they're going to move the chains.
You're correct.
They move the chains, and it's a first down for Vianney on the 5-yard keeper by the quarterback.
A little generous spot, but, you know, not going to quibble too much about it.
We saw them run the quarterback keeper on the first play of the game, and we really have not seen it since, at least not with Griffin John taking the snap. We've seen them run quite a bit out of the Wildcat, but not a direct snap to the quarterback like we just saw.
True. Well, you haven't needed to with Mitchell and Williams doing their thing.
1st and 10 for Vianney from the Fayetteville 45. Clock nears 5 minutes to play. Griffin John being pressured. Now steps out. Now he's going to be sacked. He just couldn't get away from the Fayetteville rush. Jalen Oliver came in there. He'll get a half a sack on that play. Also, really good pursuit that time by Karsten Johnson. They take Vianney down back inside their own territory. A loss of 6 on the play. Back to the Griffins 49, 2nd and 16 now for Vianney.
Great job by the D-line there. Didn't let him escape. Looked like they were going to try some little trickeration, but
2 waves of defenders came through there on that play, and the second wave was able to take down Griffin John. 2nd and 16, shotgun formation, and now we've got whistles. I think there might have been motion on the play.
I think one of the Fayetteville players was lined up offsides.
You're right, it is on Fayetteville. An offsides penalty on the Purple Dogs. That'll give 5 yards back to Vianney, and it'll put them back in FHS territory. Blair, it's kind of like a
neutral,
a ping pong match right now, going back and forth across the 50.
Yeah. He was lined up offsides, and that was. Even I could see that.
So they'll mark it at the 46, 2nd and 11, 4:20 to play. Purple Dogs lead 51-28. Could be Vianney's final chance to score.
The clock just not running fast enough.
2 receivers left side. Griffin John being pressured, throws right, pass caught across the 40, and out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Across the way, try to see who that is. Again, their numbers are as black as the night.
Yeah.
Looked like that might have been Rudy Andrews with the reception. Regardless, it's 3rd down now for the Griffins. At the 37, 3rd and short, they give it to Percy Mitchell. He's got a little bit of running room across the 35, falls down to the 33, and he's got another 1st down for Vianney.
He's going to be sore tomorrow.
These 2 senior backs have just really been impressive tonight for the Golden Griffins.
They're going to wreak a little havoc.
Yeah, I think they will.
In 5A.
Again, this team is predicted to win its district this year. They play in a Catholic league here in St. Louis. Catholic league, very big in this area. And I think they are number 6 in the state among large schools. 1st down pass is incomplete as Griffin John threw it right, but threw it over his man and out of bounds. Clock stops with 3:46 to play, 2nd and 10. Purple Dogs lead 51-28. Fayetteville on its way to a season-opening win over a quality opponent. And again, the way Fayetteville played in the first half last week against Greenwood, and I know it was just base defense and vanilla offensive play calling. They didn't want to show too much in a scrimmage, but this has just been an incredible turnaround tonight for the Purple Dogs. We've got whistles before this snap, and Fayetteville's called a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 3:46 to play, 4th quarter. Fayetteville leads Vianney 51-28. This is Fayetteville High School football.
Young Life enters kids' worlds to befriend them on their terms. We earn the right to be heard, to share the greatest story ever told.
I care about these kids here in this city because I was one of them.
I want all of them to see and to understand that they're valuable, they're important, they're significant.
The Young Life leaders in my life, they're like a light to me. They just want to be your friend and to know you.
Learn more at younglife.org.
3:46 to play in the 4th quarter. The Fayetteville Purple Dogs lead the Vianney Golden Griffins 51-28. Vianney facing a 2nd and 10 from the Fayetteville 27-yard line. Griffins still have most of their offensive starters, if not all of them, in there, although we haven't seen Kyron Williams touch the ball yet on this drive, but you do see him lined up on the right side over there. That receiver for Vianney. Williams with 4 touchdowns tonight. Notre Dame commit has really shined for them in this game. So 2-back set, kind of set up in the pistol with a fullback offset to the right of the quarterback, Griffin John. Play action, looking down the middle. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Kyron Williams down near the goal line. Good defense that time by the Purple Dogs. And I'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Golden Griffins. Looked like Jay Beasley was in on the coverage for Fayetteville. Nope. That was Brooks Flanagan. Brooks Flanagan, the brother of Connor Flanagan, been a really good night for the Flanagan family.
Yeah. It has indeed.
3rd and 10 for Vianney. They need to get to the Fayetteville 17 to move the chains. Purple Dog fans continue to be on their feet. They wave their cowbells and their shakers over here. Just to our right, Griffin John takes the snap, rolls right. This is a run all the way, and the Fayetteville defense sniffs it out. They're going to take him down in the backfield. A loss of about 2 on the play back near the 29. This will bring up 4th and long now for Vianney. You expect the Griffins to go for it here. They haven't shown that they want to put the field goal kicker on the field since he had that extra point blocked early in the game. And now the Fayetteville defense trying to make one final stop with 3:16 to play, leading by 23. And the Fayetteville crowd gets on its feet as the team asks him to get up. 4th and 12 from the 29. Vianney needs to get to the 17. Pistol formation. John throwing left side, looking for Reed Cheeks, and he's just nowhere near him. And the Fayetteville defense holds on once again. So many stops tonight for Fayetteville when they've needed it. They do it again this time with 2:54 to play. Now the Purple Dogs maybe just a first down or 2 away from being able to run this clock out.
Yep, and then getting that victory formation.
I asked Billy Dawson if he'd ever take a snap from under center. He said only if I'm taking the victory formation. So
only 30 yards rushing for Vianney in the second half.
That's incredible.
That's been huge.
Fayetteville's just really bottled up.
After 2:03 in the first half.
Yeah.
That and then the just explosion of the Fayetteville passing attack in the first half.
The only big play for Vianney was that screen pass out to Kyron Williams. And he scored on a touchdown. That's the only thing that they've really had going for him in the second half. Darius Bowers, a little surprising that the starters are still here in the game. This is Sherritt's across the 35. Ooh, he's hit really hard right there. That's a pickup of about 6, and it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Bounces
as the clock runs inside 2:40 to play. Fayetteville leads 51-28. The Purple Dogs just a couple of minutes away from notching a big season-opening win over a top 10 team in the state of Missouri. Fayetteville will run the clock down. You see them, probably won't see them take a snap until about inside 5 seconds on the snap clock. Bowers not in any hurry here. Torrance Farmer's the tailback. Farmer gets it, runs left side across the 40. Farmer to the 45. A flag comes in though, and I think they're going to get the Purple Dogs for a hold. Keandre Conley took down his man at the line of scrimmage, and I think he knew it. He got up and just put his hands on his head and walked backward. That's going to be a hold on the Purple Dogs, and that'll negate that really nice run by Farmer. And it'll make it 2nd and long now for Fayetteville with just over 2 minutes to play.
Push them all the way back to the 26.
Yeah. So after that mark off, it'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Purple Dogs. They need to get out to the Vianney 39-yard line to move the chains. 1:55 to play. Fayetteville, again, just kind of slow playing this. On 2nd and long, we'll give you an Owasso West update after this play. 2 receivers left side. Bowers takes it, gives it to Farmer up the middle again. Torrance Farmer really looking good. But he came down awkwardly, Blair, and he is reeling in pain on the ground at the 41-yard line. It ended up being a run of 15, but Farmer came down really awkwardly, and the Fayetteville trainers are out there.
Going for extra yardage.
While they're looking at him, we'll take a quick timeout. 1:35 to play. Fayetteville up 51-28. This is Purple Dog football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now, and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK at Fayetteville.
Back in Kirkwood, 1:35 to play. Torrance Farmer was able to run off the field, although
he's on
really
the training
grimacing and
table
playing.
now.
He's on the grimacing in pain. He's on the training table right now being looked at.
But he is moving around,
Yeah,
so
the fact
that
that
is
he
a
was
good
able to run
sign.
off the field was a good sign. And it's a humid night. Maybe it's a cramp. We don't know.
Yeah.
From the 42 is a 16-yard run out to the 42 from the 26. Clock running, almost 1 minute to play now. Darius Bowers takes it, gives it to Jacob Sherritts across the 45, out to the 49, 7 more yards. The Fayetteville Purple Dog running game continues to just really pound the Vianney defense here after halftime. We move inside 1 minute. Blair, share a score with you real quick. Bentonville West has scored another touchdown. They lead Owasso 31-14 now in the third quarter.
And that's at Owasso.
It's in Owasso. Remember, the Owasso Rams come to Harmon Field next week, 7 o'clock kickoff.
That will be a dandy. I'm surprised we're not going to the victory formation.
2nd and 3. This might be the victory formation.
Oh,
Look how
true.
far back the running back is.
The new age
You'll
victory
see
formation.
teams take the victory formation out of the shotgun, and that's I think that's what you're going to see right here. Darius Bowers standing about 7 yards back. He takes a knee, and barring a timeout, this game is going to be over. The Vianney defenders get up kind of chirping. They're being pulled away from each other.
A little chippy.
The head coaches walk toward each other at midfield. Billy Dawson runs. The Vianney coach walks.
Yeah.
And the Purple Dogs are celebrating a really big season-opening win. The final score tonight here at Don Heap Field, Fayetteville 51, St. John Vianney 28. The Purple Dogs with a successful trip to St. Louis.
Take a break and then wrap it up?
Yeah, let's take a break real quick. Again, final score tonight from Kirkwood, Missouri, Fayetteville 51, St. John Vianney 28. We'll be back to talk about this game after this. You're listening to
Come to
Fayetteville
the Grease
Purple.
Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back here at a loud Don Heap Field as the Fayetteville fans welcome the Purple Dogs over here on the sideline. After Fayetteville defeats St. John Vianney 51-28 tonight is the final score. The Purple Dogs trailed 20-14, and Blair, after that point, it was just all Fayetteville. At one point, I think the Purple Dogs had scored 34 straight points, and they just really laid it on one of the top teams in Missouri.
They did an impressive showing. The offense looked like it was going to be an offensive track meet early on, but the defense and the tripod's not cooperating.
So the Purple Dogs down there jumping up and down on the field. They'll meet with Billy Dawson here on the field, I'm sure, in just a moment.
Oh, I think I've got a court pulling. Okay.
But just a great showing tonight by Fayetteville. In the first half, it was the passing game. Darius Bowers to Connor Flanagan. Up and down the field they went. He had touchdown catches of 76, of 64. He had a 96-yard touchdown wiped off, had a short touchdown early in the game, had a 32 touchdown right before halftime. I don't know who you named the player of the game. I think you got to name Connor Flanagan, but you got to give a tip of the hat to Darius Bowers for being able to get him the ball so many times in stride, and then Flanagan did the rest.
Yeah, unofficially looking at the numbers for Bowers, 22 at 27 for 349, and he was over 300 at halftime, 5 touchdowns. Flanagan, 12 catches, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns. But the rushing game really kind of didn't need it in the first half. But in the second half showed that they can run the ball, and that can be huge.
Yeah, in the second half, it was all Fayetteville running. Jacob Sherritts, Torrance Farmer, even Darius Bowers had some nice runs. Purple Dogs just really an all-around good performance tonight. They had a shaky start defensively. They were able to get some kinks out. They got some stops on third down, on fourth down. Even early in the game, on some possessions that Vianney scored on, Fayetteville had some possessions or had some third and fourth down plays where they committed penalties, kept a drive going. overall just a really great play or a really great game, I think, for Fayetteville overall. But the defense, I think you've got to tip their hat to them with the way that they were able to make corrections and get Vianney off the field quite a bit over the final 3 quarters.
And you can see the excitement of folks walking in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But hey, that's okay. We're in the top part of the bleachers. But you can just see the excitement from Coach Dawson. He's pleased with this effort tonight. They were challenged, and they responded.
So I'm sure we'll hear from them now. Last year they had the big win in the opening game over Blue Springs from the Kansas City area on the other side of Missouri. And then they lost the next 2 games by 1 point, part of a 4-game losing streak early in the season. I'm sure you're going to hear Billy Dawson tell his team over the next week, remember what happened last year. You got the big win early in the season, then you might have let your foot off the brakes or let your foot off the gas a little bit in the next few weeks. And so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week when they play Owasso. Again, they're testing themselves so much early this season, playing one of the best teams in Missouri. Then they play one of the best teams in Oklahoma. Get a week off, they play Bryant. But just a great start to the season here for Fayetteville. They couldn't have asked for a better opener here on the outskirts of St. Louis. I know the Booster Club paid a lot of money for this when they put the players up in a hotel last night. They got them charter buses. The team, they're going to take charter buses on the way home back to Fayetteville tonight, but it'll be a happy ride back down I-44.
Indeed.
Our final score tonight, Fayetteville 51, St. John Vianney 28. The Purple Dogs with a great season opening win. Next week, Fayetteville plays the Owasso Rams at Harmon Field. If you can't be there, check us out on FHSBulldogs.com or on 101.5 FM. 7 o'clock is the tip-off. We'll be on the air at 6:55. For Blair Cartwright, I'm Matt Jones. Good night, everyone.